melanin dripping, sweet candy coated honey bar, good looking. The way how you moving, put me in a mood, I'm glad to see you. Your waistline on the baseline, so attractive, I wanna be a captive. I see a smile on your face now, so beautiful, I know you're original.
So come push back on me, I wanna see if you got good chemistry. And come wind up on me, don't hold back, y'all, just be free. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention, girl, you're sweet off. Dance to me, baby, step out, step out. Just keep it moving, cause we still grooving. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention, girl, you're sweet off. Dance to me, baby, step out, step out. Just keep it moving, cause we still grooving. Cause we still grooving. Cause we still grooving. Cause we still grooving.
Come talk to me, girl. Classy and intelligent, are you on the world? I let me sit face to face. Know your feet detention, just had to mention. Your brown eyes, shining bright, so gorgeous and glowing like sunlight. Hear your voice, angelic high, so amazing, I wanna keep this going.
So come push back on me, I wanna see if you got good chemistry. Come wind up on me, don't hold back, y'all, just be free. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention, girl, you're sweet off. Dance for me, baby, step out, step out. Just keep it moving, cause we're still grooving. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention, girl, you're sweet off. Dance for me, baby, step out, step out. Just keep it moving, cause we're still grooving. Cause we're still grooving. Cause we're still grooving. Cause we're still grooving.
Hey, 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 girl, I wanna take you home with me.
And hey, 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 girl, show you good energy, yeah.
Hey, 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 girl, I wanna treat you right, you see, you see, you see.
Hey, 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 yeah, girl. So come wind back for me, I wanna see if we got good chemistry. And come wind up for me, don't hold back, y'all, just be free. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention, girl, you're sweet off. Dance for me, baby, step out, step out. Just keep it moving, cause we're still grooving. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention, girl, you're sweet off. Dance for me, baby, step out, step out. Just keep it moving, cause we're still grooving. I love how you dance and you have my attention. And dance for me, baby. Just keep it moving, cause we're still grooving. I love how you dance and show off, show off. You have my attention. And dance for me, baby, step out, step out. Keep it moving, we're still grooving. Aye. Cause we're still grooving. Step out, step out. Hey.
Yo, I think I'm gonna really give up this life. Just try to be a better guy, But wait, man, they got a good girl, and they really feel like go treat you a certain way.
I understand. So what's up with you?
Girls. Some things about kind of resolve. I think I can just, apologize and start fresh and clear the slate, and hopefully, that will work out for me.
Well, if it makes you happy, give it a try. She deserves it, right?
Hey, give you a call and see how it works out, man.
Let me know how it goes.
For sure. Thanks, man.
No problem.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, baby, how you doing? Before you hang up, can you just listen for a while? I was stupid, I'll admit it. Should've never done anything to take away your smile. So I dropped my pride, all my cards are laid. I know I hurt you most definitely, and I'm trying to make it right. I wanna take away your pain. Said you need your space and you're trying to live, but I'm really hoping that you can forgive me. I'm wrong, I wrote this song, it's been too long. Forgive me, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. So baby, can I come over and show you how sorry I am? I'll make you my lady tonight. Oh, if you want it, put your request in and I'll be on it. We'll make sweet love all through the night. Oh, I didn't know you would pick up the phone, and now I'm wondering if you were alone, girl. If so, just let me know. I wanna plan a rendezvous. Please forgive me, don't turn away. I wanna try again starting today, honey. I'll fight, I'll treat you right. See me tonight, I'll fix this, baby. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave, this is my apology. I was wrong, I was wrong. Don't you leave, no, no. I was wrong, I apologize. Oh, believe me, I do. I apologize. I was wrong. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I am. Baby, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry. I am. Baby, please, this is my apology. I was wrong. I was wrong, girl. Don't you leave. My apology. Oh, baby, please. Ooh, I was wrong. I apologize. This is my apology. I apologize. I was wrong.
Hello?
Hey babe, what you doing?
Nothing.
Can you come over?
Yeah, not easy.
Anybody ever told ya what a woman really is? If you ever get the moment, show them how much they give. You're a shoulder I can cry on, arms I can embrace. Is to hear my deepest thoughts, protect her night and day. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You're all amazing, I try to describe. You are woman, yes you are, yes you are. You are woman, yes you are, yes you are. You are woman, yes you are, yes
bless us with your wisdom, and you tended every scar. You have found me broken, you have shown me light. You ignited all my passions and loved me through the night. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing, cause you have given life. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. You are all amazing. I try to describe, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are.
To be a woman is to be blessed with unparalleled intuition, to be powerful. Power independent of place or position. To be a woman is to be a mother, giving birth to sons and daughters, ideas, institutions, and business ventures. To be a woman is to be the current inspiration, the future aspiration of a young lady, of a little girl.
You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're a gem, a diamond flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You're a masterpiece of harmony, a melody of life. You're an African queen flower in spring, you're one of a kind. You are mother, sister, daughter, nieces, aunties, wives. So you are amazing. I try to describe, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. You are woman. You are woman. You are. Yes, you are, yes, you are, you are woman. You are woman. And when obstacles manifest as natural, you are born for this.
To be a woman is to be the heart of the system, to be the one who brings life into our world.
Warning. What you are about to hear goes against traditional romantic counsel expressed by friends, family, and Instagram memes and quotes. Open-mindedness is advised.
Yeah.
Here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, are welcome to another edition of the Senate Podcast. I'm your host, Neil, and joined by Derek, trying to get his visuals on point. But Derek, what's going on, my brother?
Yeah, quick. What's going on? Can you hear me though?
Yeah, no, but we can hear you. We all can hear you.
Oh, okay. Since you can hear me, then.
All right. Oh, there it is. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Yes.
man, ain't the crank.
Yeah, what you gonna do is I gonna cut now and come again because for some reason, yeah, I see you. All right. And then my brother, there he is.
Yeah.
What's going on, my brother? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
I'm here, abiding in the Lord, as what people would say. And I am ready one more time to crank fresh. Once more again. I am ready to crank. What's going on with you, my brother?
I hear poor peaceful and polite. I'm trying to work on the poor part, but peaceful part. I working on the peaceful part too. Polite. Everyone was a polite guy, so that's very.
It's always a good thing, man. It's always a good thing.
Yes, sir. So obviously we would have had some videos there. So from G-Syndicate, talk to the people and let the people know how, when, and where they can find G-Syndicate, my brother.
Yeah, man, you can find us on G-Syndicate6.com. You can find us right here on YouTube, G-Syndicate6, also Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, G-Syndicate6. Also on Instagram, you can find us at G-Syndicate6, but you got to spell out the 6 on Instagram. And shout out to the guys, Kemal, Baden, Mark, Brett, Hugh, doing good stuff all the time. So, yeah, big up the fellas, man.
Yes, sir. So check out G-Syndicate. And then, of course, we have the King's Gathering coming there. So up on the 20th of August. Time is fast approaching. Talk to people about the King's Gathering at
the King's Gathering. Yeah, man, August 20th at the Mannings over the Ginger Lily Hall in Bell Estates. Come on out. We're going to have an awesome evening. It starts at 6 p.m. It's Sunday evening. We're going to have an awesome evening of presentations. The fellas just making sure that everybody can get from cricket to the venue at a reasonable time, so that because a couple of the guys still very active in playing sports, so the fellas making sure that they can be there on time. Ryan is down, also Jiraiya is already down, so we are looking to have an incredible evening of presentations at the Ginger Lily Hall. And we also extend hearty thank you and appreciation to Tamtar Culinary Creations for coming on board and being able to provide. I see Jerron in the house, big up Jerron. Provide some light refreshment for us on the evening. It's Sunday evening again. You had a higher rice and stew, everything you need early in the day. Do not come looking for that. And of course, come suited and booted, dressed to impress at the gathering. Last one, the ladies came out there were in fine fettle. So gentlemen, we go up the thing and we go come out looking the part, right? So as we gather more information, we will let you guys know exactly who is going to be there on the day. So you can stay tuned to this particular channel to get more information about the King's Gathering, the second edition, August 20th, 6 p.m. at the Ginger Lily Hall in the Bell Estates. Come on out.
Yes, please. Heard that? That's an order. No. So my brother, but first let me shout out some people, man. Let me shout out Steve, the Vuji Vama. What's going on, my brother? Glad to see you. Aston, what go on? I gotta talk to you, Aston. I want some bite. I want clip. Cherish, good night to you. Glad that you could join us, Cherish. Hope you're well. Bujivama is present. That's right. Marlon in the place. Priya, hope you and the Warrior Princess as well. Jerron, what's going on? Ruben. He's talking about the Fludo episode. A good set of people messaged me and said they found it funny and hilarious and stuff like that. I personally enjoyed it, but I think there is a wider discussion there, and I think we handled it pretty well. Men, stop playing up people that ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't stop it.
Peace.
Yeah, Derek gave some very coaching advice there to the men. So, and then of course Derek, we were holding men accountable in that short. So they would always say that we don't
like that.
Yeah. So that's one step closer to Derek Jackson fandom. Shout out Kevin. Kevin, what's going on, my Kevin Manning? All right, my brother. Well, let me just plug the show. You are indeed watching the Senate podcast. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. We do content for you.
The hoodie girl refused to get hit when she got flued
out. We do content for you 5 days a week. We do the Senate shorts, which Ruben would have mentioned. We did one on Monday. One is coming tomorrow. One is coming on Friday. And then, of course, we do the non-Dipsy Doodle Spaces, the live streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Barbados time. I do not know the rest of the time zones, so please don't ball me out. Google it. Google is your friend. And, of course, to that, we would like to say happy 4th of July to all of our Derek City 2 fans. We have the 2 fans in North America, in Americas. Thank you very much for joining us on this day. I know you're probably eating your hot dog and your hamburger, watching the fireworks and things, but we appreciate the fact that you're here rocking with us, if the 2 are here rocking with us. So yes, as I said, every Tuesday and Thursday we talk the things around wriggling in this space, but occasionally, on these live streams we do fan submission. This is Derek's veiled attempt to empty his phone, but really and truly, because Derek's phone is the hardest working phone in Barbados, in my opinion. It has so many memes and videos on it of so much tripe that y'all send him. So we appreciate y'all sending it. It's just from the sense of madness. But Derek's trying to clear his phone tonight. It's fan submission night, my brother. You're doing a fan submission night. So over to you. You can lead us in sermon as I continue to load up.
Yeah, man. Just get yourself sorted.
A plethora of wellness.
Yeah, man. Episode 224. This is fan submission night. And again, you guys know how it goes. We try to clear out the phone, keep things perking. You can see Kevin here, even the staycation cheese is getting clapped. Yeah, let me not front and pretend that we don't know old school Kevin when we go to like a staycation with somebody, or the buddy input, even the buddy input we out. Let me not pretend that we don't know. We know that we start fronting, remember?
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow, folks, this is episode 224. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Hit the notification bell. Make sure that you are still subscribed. If you are not already subscribed, we are 542 subscribers.
We appreciate
so we're climbing up the mountain.
Yep.
Climbing up the mountain. We definitely appreciate it, as Neil said. And we have 9 people in here so far. So hopefully more of you will come on in as we progress throughout tonight's show. I see Dr. Kerry in the house.
Kerry in the place.
Dr. Kerry.
Shout out Dr. Kerry.
Good to see you. And let's get the likes up and perking, because tonight is going to be one of those nights when my Stephen Wu sent him something like 2 minutes before I had to stop sending you stuff, saying you the thing that he had just say. So that is in there tonight, Steve.
But
so you can
it's really hard
for it.
It's funny real hard. The man has sent me, no lie, I ain't gonna tell you all no lie. The man has sent me 44 pieces of content, right? That I have to now put together or put up, right? But what's be hard is when we done, right? And they say, let me do some shorts. The man never empty, The man gonna draw for some fire. What y'all say here is the discards, is the crumbs.
The throw is. This is the throw is. Because it's like you can't really do it. You see OTP tours and Lee in the house as well. To all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the truth of the matter is, I find that I get stuff and I put it down for us to have a discussion about it. But then, so much content comes in on a daily basis. You can't cover all. So it's like, let me just put them all together on one show and do that, and let me crank out everything one time. So let me know when you're ready, my brother. Folks, this is episode 224, fan submission night. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. And whether this or not, let me get a little water and come back, because this is going to be that kind of show.
Yeah. But get your water, put on your seatbelts, put the kids to bed. This can be a whirlwind. I don't even know what is going to be going on, but if they tell you it can be wild, there is usually a very good judge of the wildness and the triggerings that are going to come about. And just so that I could fill some time and letting people know, how everybody doing. I didn't ask that. Normally, I do a mental health check on everybody. How's everybody doing? Ruben, we call him Never Empty. My name for Derek is Never Empty. The man never, ever, ever dry. The man always got content. If I tell Derek tonight, let us do 10 shorts, there will be 10 of the fiery shorts ever, right? There was no telling Derek that if I was to ask you to do some short, we do 10 shorts tonight, you'd be like, that ain't no problem.
That ain't no problem.
That ain't no problem.
No problem. Trust me, dog. That's no problem.
So there is never ever empty. So we could start. I am not uploaded. We could start. So we could start from one, and I think wait, hold on. Just before you do that, all right, cool.
Yeah, because the first couple I just like to break the ice and get people in the place and, get people acquainted with what's going on, a little icebreaker, if you want to call it that.
Get the warm.
Yeah, yes, kind of warm thing,
Mm-hmm.
So, folks, Here we go. Let's get cranking. This first one, that's a bit of comedy to get things kicked off. And it says here, this guy, he's obviously, passed away. He's gone on to glory and he's at the gates of heaven. It says here that you should go to hell, but since you're married, we'll consider that as time served.
I love it. I wanted it.
We get a sound effect for that because I got time tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want this model in my hand. So let me get the next one there in the meantime. Now this one, this looks like this one does a little bit of circulation. This one makes you wrong. It says, before you forgive her for cheating, remember that the other dude had her like this. And P.S. she said, this your, and he tapped it on. Yeah. I remember at one point it slipped out and she put it back in. Yes, that dude asked her if she liked it, and she said, yeah. Yes. Her stuff farted, but he slid it back in. Bro bit his bottom lip and said, There's another one in there, a small, even smaller one. P.S. She told him that's the best D she ever had. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So fellas,
yeah, sorry about
be
that.
careful out there in these streets.
Yes.
When you are messing with these ladies and you figure, let me just forgive the little one indiscretion. That's what we may be looking at. Number 3. Let's get number 3 deal.
Yep.
When you're looking at your bills and you start to consider prostitution.
Brother man, today, I do a joke today, right? I told somebody, yo, I ain't that far from OnlyFans, yeah. I ain't that far from OnlyFans. And you were listen, no, I'm not selling ass, no.
Okay.
I'm not selling ass. But what then there was a somebody else saying, they were selling feet pics. So you were mentioning yesterday, feetfinder.com, so, hey, the bills ain't gonna stop coming, man.
They're not gonna pay themselves either.
They ain't pay themselves, so you gotta figure out themselves, so
All right, let me start to move into the more serious stuff here today, right?
Right.
So give me number 4, Neil. It says, according to a study, men spend around 7 hours a year hiding in bathrooms just to get some peace and quiet. Put number 5 on screen for me, Neil. Let me read what the caption said. This is from the spiritual word.
Right.
They said, researchers who polled 1,000 men found they spent a total of 7 hours a year in the bathroom just for brief respite. In addition to getting some quiet time, they also escape to the toilet when their other half is nagging them or to avoid the kids. Chore avoidance and the chance to look at their mobile phone undisturbed are also key reasons for nipping off to the bathroom. Yeah, well, commissioned by bathroom experts, Pebble Gray. The research also found 1 in 10 visits to the bathroom are interrupted on average. That's 171 during the course of a typical year. A spokesman said, we all need a little bit of time to ourselves to take stock or switch off completely.
Right. So this is my thing on this, right? Because obviously we would have, so we would have, I would have seen this before. We would have seen this before, and you would have mentioned this several times in this space. Just alluded to it a bit, right? And I don't want to be disingenuous, nor do I want to be facetious about it. Let me say, there obviously can be a myriad of reasons why. I mean, a cursory look at this will have you believe that men are being nagged at home. There's too much like noise and clutter and whatever from.
Well, yeah, that's what it is, Neil. Come on, let's not front.
But hold on, now. So I was saying about it. Yes, a huge part of it to me is, and you're trying to hide from the children and the wife, right? You're trying to get away from all of the noise and stuff like that, and that's fine. But there's something just so therapeutic about being on the throne, man. It's something so relaxing.
It's the most comfortable seat in the house.
It really is. So I understand where it's coming from. And life does get hectic when you get children put in the mix. I would hate to think that you just got a wife, you got no children or anything, so are you hiding from the woman? Stay to get out.
It happens, Neil. That's it, Neil. It happens. You feel that Will Smith knows spend some time in the toilet, just say down. And I can tell you this from as a teacher, right? As a teacher, I can tell you, I had a class many years ago. Them boys is all adults. Know many of them went to jail and thing already, right? None of them at 30.
Wait, time out.
None of them at 30.
Master drop that's a
Say.
candle. Like nothing at jail a thing and
Yeah, it is what it is, man. I appreciate it. I understand where it work, you know? But that class, right? I had them for 2 years. I had them in class 1 and class 2. And halfway through class 2, I was like, yo, this is a bit much, no? And I used to just get up from the class, just gonna sit on the toilet and doing nothing. I just gonna sit on the toilet. Yeah. So it is very feasible. It's not far-fetched to believe that men is like, oh my God, I need to ease. I'm just gonna sit on my toilet. They ain't even doing anything. They just sit on my toilet. And I think I don't think that women appreciate, because women complain all the time. Say, oh, men embarrassing, men is this, men is that. But I don't think they really understand or appreciate the fact that men think the very same thing a lot of times, and sometimes just looking for a little piece. And this is why sometimes a woman would done with a man, and then when she thinks she could come back, she can't, because the man too glad to get the really woman.
There's a meme going around. I don't know if you got the meme, but there was a meme going around saying, if a woman cheats on you, don't look at it as a man stole your girl. Look at it that he relieved you of your problem.
Yeah, I'm saying, be glad, man. Be glad.
Yeah. So
let's crack on, because we have a whole set of stuff to get through. We got one more to say it too. But let's get into this next article. Right, and this one is from the New York Post, and that should be words that drive fear into you guys. It says, I'm 32 and I've never been on a date or kissed. Here's where I went wrong. She's just like Josie Grossi. New Yorker Alora Campbell, 32, is a real-life version of the Drew Barrymore film Never Been Kissed, revealing that she had never locked lips or been on a date in her entire life until last month. Let me just pause to say that this is from February, so I'll tell you how long I had this put down. Right? Campbell, a self-proclaimed late bloomer, always believed that Mr. Right was waiting around for her. I presumed that women were meant to be pursued, or some sort of meet cute would happen, she told Southwest News Service, but that never happened to me. Here we have her there, the New York native, revealed that she had never been kissed until recently. I thought there must be something wrong with me, she added. The Rochester resident fully admits that she lost a trust in love for nearly 2 decades. No, she's only 32, right? But felt like she was falling behind the expectations of dating in society. So Campbell channeled all her attention and energy into her career and travel. How familiar does that sound, folks? Right? Have a picture of her here. Good looking lady.
Yeah, she all right.
Yeah. Somebody says, she continues, I felt like I'd wasted 15 years coming to terms with it. I was crippled by a gender role. The prince to princess. No. Here we go, dear. Here we go. You know, you can see some bits She says, when it didn't happen, Campbell said she did a lot of second guessing about her own self-worth. We can see where this is going, right?
Oh yeah.
I'd question, am I good enough? She continued. Campbell attempted to find love online through dating apps, but the experience was largely a failure. I told you guys, dating apps is fucking up. If you want to get your stomach bruised up, check that out. Right? If you look at it as substantial, this is not the first place to start. Life happens in real time, in real life, right? I download the dating app once a year, have bad experiences with creeps, and delete it without going on dates, she said. But you may like for stomach, so they are going to be very direct about it, and they understand that is the playground for people who look for stomach. It was during the holidays that Campbell had an epiphany that if she didn't do something, her life would never change. I love my life, but I wanted to try dating. I spent so many years worrying about what people would think about me, recalled Campbell. It was self-sabotage because I'm a notch. I downloaded the dating apps and decided to try for January. My goal was just to get out on dates and feel comfortable enough to do so. The 32-year-old was rewarded for her effort when she connected with a man with whom she has since been on 4 dates. I was terrified for the first date. I sang I have confidence from the sound of music for my entire drive, she said. And yes, they have kissed. Woo-hoo.
Oh.
Hercules. He was so cool about me not being kissed or having been on any dates. Gosh, Campbell. He's been really respectful. I had my first kiss and it was really sweet. Oh, now she's sharing her dateless experience. It feels like you're carrying a deep, dark secret. It made me braver saying it out loud. I could always deflect any dating questions, so no one ever really knew before. It's not something I'm embarrassed about. There's no timeline. Life is a marathon, not a race, continued Campbell. There's nothing wrong with coming to dating or romance at a later stage.
How old she is again? 44? How old she is?
She's 32.
30. Like that about my previous statement. She's an okay looking woman. No, let me behave. So this is my thing, right? I think that I wonder how much accountability was in that, right? I wonder how many. First things first, I like what you said about the dating apps, right? Dating apps are generally for hooking out, unless you going on is Christian Mingle or something like that. And even Christian Mingle has got a little wellness in it sometimes, right? Right. But really and truly, when you use those dating apps, Tinder, Barla Fish, I can't remember them right.
Fish.
Fish. One of them is something like that. Yeah. Right. When you have those dating apps, people are just looking for something quick, right? They're looking for a hookup. They're looking for a level of intimacy quick. Plenty of fish. Thank you, Lee. It was something to do with that. A school of fish, whoever, who cares? But the thing about it is, my lady, is that I feel that traditional gender role part thing, I think that's what had you. I think you say, see this here? Man can't tell me what to do. I'm my own woman. You know, I don't need no man. Well, not
strong, independent, don't need no man.
Strong and yep. You went on it. Kevin won't know wholly nobody out. Listen, we are not responsible for no domestic here.
Insane.
But yeah, I wonder how much of that was based in accountability, and to each their own. If you feel comfortable, you do what you want to do. If you feel like you don't want to be in it or whatever, but just know that you can continue having problems if you don't address certain things. Is it that you're running from relationships? Is it that you are, you're not willing to submit? Are you, do you think, or do you have a high standard? We see this a lot. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, that only gives a little bit, but I could tell we early in the night, so we warming up. See, Dan the coup de grace, the coup de grace.
Coup de grace. We ain't get there yet, man. We got a lot. We are cranking it up, right? So let me get the next one on screen there, Neil, because this one was hilarious to me. Mm-hmm. Right? So this is a screen grab, and it reads, this random guy sitting across from us turned to our table and said, just love yourself. I know the man was trying to be nice, but it made me so angry. She says, I was out to lunch with my friend and talking about how I doubt my ability to accomplish the things I want to accomplish, especially when I have a lot of challenges ahead of me. She was upset because the guy told her, just believe in yourself. Don't stop believing.
Yeah, that'd be trap. But why was she upset?
Probably have to ask her.
Let's think about this really quickly. Is she upset because somebody or a man was telling her to love yourself? Like an unsolicited opinion came from someone. You don't know this man. You don't know this man. And the man offered his opinion unsolicited, and you felt always like he was mansplaining or, giving commentary where it was not desired.
I think if man was just offering a, encouraging word.
No, I agree with you.
That's the impression they got.
Right, me too.
I don't know what impression she got.
But why was it received? I know. That's she thing. I know.
But Neil, victimhood is a currency. Show don't my like. Victimhood is a currency, and some people want to be outraged so badly. It's just, a case of like, I want something to be upset about. Man, give an encouraging word, and to her that was offensive. So I know Neil says it all the time, so I'll say it for him this time around. Fellas, when you see these ladies that you don't know, do not approach them.
Don't say nothing to them. What?
Have nothing to say. Let me get Keisha here. Have what? Nothing to say.
You got two people talking saying all day, right? And they got nothing.
Are you joking in your mouth?
You just they got nothing to do with you. You might didn't even teach you manners. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Keep up people business. That's his bad here. This ain't got nothing to do with this woman. Gentlemen, I am sorry to tell you, but if you do not know anyone, don't chuck him up with nothing. Yeah, she's an attractive looking woman based on that picture. Yeah, you may, think that, you know what, she is being, because you may genuinely be hearing that, looking at her and her outward appearance or whatever, and thinking, man, you gotta love yourself, you got it covered or whatever. Right?
But this is not a nice person.
But this ain't got nothing to do with you, brother. Because I don't know if she didn't say if she said something to him, but that's coming. Somebody asked you, say, nah, not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Let us progress, my brother, because we're cranking it up. We're cranking it up.
We got a lot to get through here tonight.
Indeed, we do. We are cranking it up. So let's get the next one there. So and this one reads, I don't care. I like dudes with money. And nah, y'all ain't gonna make me feel bad about it.
Hey, that's your preference.
Yeah.
That's your preference. But watch them.
Fellas, we present to you the modern day prostitute.
But hold on a minute now. I ain't even gonna be so critical. Are you shoot? That's who you want to be, that's who you want to do, that's what it is. But when they tell you, I ain't a fat woman, I ain't all the weave and makeup and accessories and accoutrements and all, they say you taking off your prosthetic leg and all, so I ain't dealing no. I ain't dealing prosthetic leg, sorry. Because I know that came off bad. Prosthetic behind. I ain't working with all that. So when you like dudes with money, that's your preference. So if you come around me and you're plus size, I can tell you, nah, I don't date. Don't do that. When you say, oh, so you fat shaming? No, it's funny. how you pocket shaming. So nah. If everybody got preferences.
Shaming is a thing, it tends to go around, it circulates, and to be fair, we can get into more shaming as it goes on, But let's get the next one, Neil. Again, we have a lot to get through.
Let's get it. All right,
women complaining about the pay gap in sports is like men complaining about the pay gap on OnlyFans.
Oh my.
Indeed.
Oh my. I don't even think there's anything to be said about that.
It really isn't. Let's get the next one. Because we talked about shaming. So here we have, women would have a lot more casual sex if men were good at sex and were likable. Men are often neither.
All right. Queen Bengali. Women would have more casual sex if men were good at sex and more likable. So then when the women talk about how they got 300 body count, and women want the right to sleep out with whoever they want to sleep out, and the double standard, all this double thought, but men ain't good at sex. So we arguing about here now?
Well, why are you having so much sex if men ain't good at it and they're likable? So if a man ain't likable, how you get to the sex point?
I don't know. That's like, as you going to play a sport, you don't like your sport. You play cricket, a ball hitting you all the time, you don't find no joy in it.
You get shot every week.
You get shot, you can't, every time you ball a ball, you get put over cover. It's not a fun time. So if why you playing it? If you don't, because you don't like it. And also this speaks to your dating history, my girl. Because you have a bad sex with men and the men likable. But use the common denominator. You and your vagina is the common denominator. So tell me why. Tell me why, right? You feel it so prudent to share men. You feel it prudent to share men and talk about how men are neither likable or good at sex. So keep them around them then. I don't see the problem here, Queen Bengali. Keep from around the men. Confusing man.
Really simple, B.
It really hard. This ain't algebra. This ain't
rocket science, boy. Yeah. Anyhow, let me get 21. Folks, it's 8:30 in Barbados and the rest of Eastern Caribbean. You're watching episode 224. This is fan submission night. So the wellness is it's picking up. Trust me, it's picking up, right?
We get it.
So number 21, it goes, black men used to want to provide and be head of household. They'd grind and hustle to make sure their family was straight. They literally took pride in it. I noticed most men who want to go 50-50 are stagnant in their careers or just comfortable coasting through life.
All right. So let's take a look at this one here now. So I find it interesting, right? and this is I taken all of these things and lumping it in together because there was something somebody posted in our group chat. I was speaking about men that worry about body count, what that means, and how insecure they are and stuff like that, right? And I'm here to tell you all, right? Whether y'all want to hear it, whether y'all believe it, whether y'all think I'm just talking a crock of bullshit, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact. You don't have to like the fact, but it is the fact. The fact of the matter is men have standards. We do, right? We have standards. And when you say a black man used to provide and be the head, when you say a black man used to provide and be the head of household, you know why we don't provide and be the head of household anymore? Or sorry, don't let me say the only reason, but a good reason is that y'all don't need no man. Feminism killed this. Feminism out this here like a brush fire, right? So, you know
how you want to be equal,
right?
But 50-50 is not an option. I don't get it.
Because here's the thing. Here's what's blowing my mind, right? If I date a woman, let's say there's a woman, she makes $100,000 a year. I am a man, I make $100,000 a year. We come together and we're making it work. We're neither rich, we're neither poor. We are making it work, right? Good. We buy a house. The house got to be 50-50, right?
Mm-hmm.
We buy a car or cars. You got to be pooling resources and assets, right? We got to put them in a joint account and thing, right? Because it ain't gonna be, I can't afford to pay for everything in the household and give a lavish lifestyle when you have such as large an income as I do. So it would make more financial sense for us to pool our resources. So 50-50. But you saying that black men used to provide, so black men used to provide for women that they ain't working or couldn't work because they were busy raising children and taking care of home.
Mm-hmm.
Or couldn't get an education because of the laws of the time or the restrictions of the time. Regardless of what it was, the reason why men fall back is because, one, times have changed, right? And two, when they ain't want that, when there's this thought process of men used to want to provide the head of household, that's a man that coming in with Will Smith money and saying, yeah, babe, let me scoop you up. But really and truly, if you have a man that's talking about 50-50, you talk about average men, and guess what, ladies? The average man is prevalent. He's around. He's there.
He's there.
He's there. So when you butt up a man, and the man just got an average 9 to 5 or whatever, and the man say, yeah, so let me get 50 on this apartment or on this house or on the car or whatever, you get turned off and dry up about it, but we want me to do? You want me to pay out? You want me to pay out? Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, when my auntie social here saying provide 100%, and when you're ready to you want to leave with cash prizes and expect to be maintained at the level you got accustomed to for life, yeah, that's why men are stepping back.
I provide 100%, you walking with 50.
Hard.
And you walking with, no, you walking with 150, call. Watch them. You're 100 touch it. Yeah, you 100 touch it. Right, you walk with 150.
I scrabbling. You
know,
know,
catching my ass.
I think we need to, one of the things we need to consider, Dr. Kerry, if you're still in the chat, you can come forward and provide a little bit of context on this. 70% of women are in the workforce now, right? But I think the black housewife is a myth and has always been a myth. You know, staying home.
Yeah.
Staying at home, breezing.
No, not breezing.
No. Stay with me, Neil. Stay with me.
Go ahead.
The black housewife that women have in their brain has never existed. This woman who is a kept woman, a woman of leisure, who sits at home. She goes to brunch at 11. And you know what? She leaves there. She goes to the spa and sit down and get her nails done. Then she leaves and she go back home. And if she feel like she took a pot, if not, she just order and get some food for a man who will come in. And she presents it to that man. If she feel like having sex tonight, she does. If not, she just go with your girlfriends for a night on the town, come back home, press repeat the next day. That woman has never existed in the black community. Never. Dr. Kerry, you might be more au fait with these things. You can let me know in the chat. Sure, those of you who are in the chat and you are acquainted with this kind of thing, you can let me know if I tell lies or not. But that has never been the case, right? 70% of women are in the workforce, which means that there are more of you who will have to work and contribute to a household than not. The harsh reality is we did a stream months ago now, Neil, where he said capitalism and the life of luxury means that one man, the average man, cannot afford the average woman. Can't.
No.
He simply cannot. Got to buy hair, got to provide nails and all them things. So unless you're a woman in both them things, you might have a chance. But if your woman want to go up on a yacht every weekend to party, and she want a lace front and nails and all kind of thing, the average man cannot afford that. So we need to get that. We need to debunk that myth right now.
And also, too, I agree with you 1,000%. And it just frustrates me because you can see that, like, I am convinced, right? And this, well, let me say what I'm about to say. Y'all will clip me and take any wrong context. But I somehow think there's a bit of schizophrenia going on here, though. Because at some point, y'all want a man to provide 100%, protect, provide everything like that, right? But you want a man to tell you what to do. You don't want a man to have no leadership or authority over you, right? You don't want to submit to a man. So you want the man to provide 100% and you could do as you like.
With his resources.
With his resources. Right?
Hard.
So please tell me, the 50-50 thing ain't come up. The men one day get together and say, yo, we can't maintain this society, you know. Let me get these women here to work at this 50-50 thing. No. Y'all women walk up one day and say, you know what? We want to vote. We want to get educated. We don't want to be the household taking care of children while men go and work. We want to work too. We want to do the white collar jobs and look pretty in the uniforms and thing too. We want to go out there and make a thing. We want to contribute to society. We want to be able to make laws. We want to be able to do things. That's where the 50-50 come. Shoot. We saying 50-50 because, you know, that makes sense. But when I really say, you know, look, it is hard. I tell you,
hardest Jedi mind trick ever in life.
Ever,
50-50.
yes. Yeah, the 50-50 is feminism, is all of that. Yes, we want women to, I feel like a broken record, but yes, we want women to have a pivotal part in society. We have no problem with women. You're looking at two men that were raised by single women that got out and worked, got it out to the mud, right? Women that are strong, women that would get on the roof and nailing or something, women that stir concrete and things. Them sort of women, right? But by the same token, if you talk to these women will tell you, hard job we're in, You know what I mean?
I wouldn't do it if it didn't have to.
So you sound good because you work in a 9 to 5 and you tired of having to do adult things. So you want a man to swoop in like Batman. Yeah. You want a man to swoop in like Superman with Batman money. I take care of you. Can't have it both ways. I
really doesn't work like that. I hear the honest to goodness truth, right? And the men in the chat can bear me out now. Most men, they had their way. Their woman, I'm talking about the loose broad that you just need to be on the side, right? Their personal girl, the wife, in the case of Kevin and whoever else in the chat. Most men would love the opportunity for their woman to not have to work.
Parts of
if
life.
More 90% of men would love the opportunity to tell their woman to sit down the woman. Don't worry, babes.
Breeze. Yeah, I got
I
it.
got it.
Mm-hmm. I have this little scratch if you want to start a little side hustle or whatever they do.
Most men. If you agree with me, put some ones in chat.
Facts.
Yeah? But we crying on here because we got more to do.
Yeah, don't let me flog that dead horse. You're on screen.
Yeah. So this one says, guys, if she starts drawing shapes on your chest after sex, just get up and leave because a stupid ass question is coming.
Yo. That is a true word I get for this podcast yet. Yo, man, she start playing up with the chest. First things first. Let me even dial it back a bit. Now, gentlemen, this is why this casual sex and just pooping about the place well is a problem. Because if she start drawing for your chest after you, this is just a jump off, you know. This is just a side piece, or there's just a woman that you in the streets with rolling boat, you know, about no commitment or name. If she start drawing for your chest, you in problems, you know.
First, you're cuddling, which means that you're definitely a problem.
Right. And she drawing shapes, you lick up. The second thing is, if she start drawing, that's why you gotta break the silence, right? And just start talking randomness and idleness. Because when I hit Bray start to, would you love me if it was a tapeworm?
Yeah, no. You're overthinking, You're overthinking. Let's stop this.
Yeah,
stop this.
Yeah. I saw somebody on stream today I saw somebody on IG that lost their legs. Would you lift me up and down these stairs?
If it was on my dying bed, would you allow me to have sex with my ex? Yo, That is wild.
That is wild. Crazy.
No,
Uh-huh.
it's 8:41. Let me move into the more serious content here tonight, right?
Right, let me get this.
So this video, this is from the Spiritual Word, I believe, and it's on the gram. And I saw a video with Surf Rat on a cruise who told a young lady, you know, first to remove her undergarments and then to, you know, fire them into the sea. And she complied with no hesitation.
Like Piper Bashment.
Yeah, the Piper of ratchetrousness. That is Surf Rat. So I had this one put on for a few weeks, and we're gonna look at it here. No, let's have a watch, folks.
All right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
That baby is in there like this. It's gonna have great rhythm now, I mean, you know?
I'm not gonna comment yet because I believe I see you have some comments here.
Oh yes, let's get in to the comment section. Somebody says here, why I thought Rihanna was out here cutting up. Somebody says, I'm reading the comments. This is exactly why other communities have no problem disrespecting us. We cheer on dysfunction. That's a word I love to use these days. I find I use it often. Dysfunction. Somebody says, I hate this for women. I hate this for us. Everything is a twerk now. Isn't twerking the freedom dance? No. Twerking is actually a spiritual thing, you know, we return to homeostasis. This person is not aware. Anyhow.
Yo, you're bad.
Somebody says, but a pregnant woman on a pole is art. We really pick and choose what we have issues with. Shaking my head.
Wait. Hold on. Pop.
Of course, that was a lady.
I know, but what she said, a pregnant woman on a pole is art to whom?
I don't know.
Well, I don't. Anyhow, press on because I lost me there. Let's get it.
The guy says this looks like a lady actually. It's weird people can't sit home for 9 months and not twerk. LOL. I don't know why people act like when you're pregnant, you're disabled. Like, yeah, my body changing, but I can still shake this ass. That's why my babies came out quick. All natural, no meds. I would be home with the fan dancing to my Caribbean music. So you people out here in the Caribbean, you are responsible for these lovely ladies.
All right.
You know, having smooth births.
But hold on.
Deliveries.
Shalik, Aisha, or whatever your name is, my girl. There's a far cry in dancing to your Caribbean music in a controlled setting than being on a stage in front of thousands of people, shaking your ass and bending over and twerking.
Yeah.
Stop the fuckery.
Let's carry on because there's more.
Oh.
Somebody says, I know that's right. Mom got to have a life too. He says that's exactly how the baby got here.
Facts.
Somebody said pregnancy had me feeling like the elderly. The kid Gowie. We got the kid Gowie. He does some good LeBron impersonations. Nah, that ain't it, y'all. Somebody says, shaking my head, imagine that baby finding this out when they get older. People don't think or care about long-term images. Somebody come get their baby mother. And yeah, where is her man?
Derek.
Sorry, where is the father of her child?
Derek, how dare
But then
you?
again, I suppose he can't police her. My bad.
You must
He
see so
cannot.
much.
She has age. I am. Anyhow.
It's that the antiquated thought process is getting me in trouble.
Indeed, it is, Neil. You're so right. My bad. That is my fault. To those of you under the sound of my voice, I apologize. Yes, we cheer on the most foolish stuff sometimes. This person says. Let me see. I got one more. Do I?
Yeah.
Women just no longer respect themselves one bit these days. Shaking my head like you have a whole baby in you. Sit down and cook, clean, and rest. Goodness. Thought Rihanna was cutting up, somebody else says.
Right, and this last one here, I
don't give a F. She went off as she should. Have a ball carrying a whole human. Just because you're boring and dry, please don't come with the negativity. She was having fun. And just generally thought that is how people get us as black folk. We love to have fun. We love to skin remote. And we kind of skin remote at everything. And people just push the envelope, push the envelope, push the envelope until the envelope is off the table and we just accepting whatsoever. Yeah, that woman is pregnant, Dr. Kerry.
Yeah, no, she's not fat. She's pregnant. And I often say, right, like at the end of the day, if you want to be a buffoon, you could be a buffoon, right? And we always trying to move the goalposts to appease society and say, oh, you could do this and you could do that and you could be this and you could be that, right? Fine, no problem. Women should be allowed to twerk on stage with their pregnant baby or whatever. I'm not going to be dramatic or melodramatic and say there's a health risk or
again and all that.
Again and all that. Yeah. And I'm also not going to get into the thought of the longevity of the footage and the baby finding out. No, I'm not going by that. I am just saying, and we are certainly not saying pregnant women should not go out and enjoy themselves. Shoot, when my son's mother was pregnant, we used to go out, she used to cut up, she used to do whatever, she used to party and thing. Certainly she wasn't on the stage walking it again on stink. Because Neil would not be impregnating no woman that would be doing that. So
I'm saying. So I mean, shout out to that the father of that child.
Yeah,
what are you doing, dude?
Yeah,
that's on you.
I mean, that's on you. So you know what? If you, as there is always say, if you like it, I love it. Do your thing. Do your thing. I just here. Let me ponder a question. Just indulge me. Don't get defensive. Have you ever seen? Post a video. Send us a video. We got all our credentials there. Send us a video of any woman from any other race pregnant and behaving so on stage. Also to consider, you hear who was screaming again on the loudest?
Yep. And this is because we as men, we can't say nothing. So say that happen, we gotta let it go along. If we ain't endorsing it, we gotta fall back and let it go along. Because Aston would have sent me the video, the surf rap video. And it was a forward. And on the forward Aston sent me, somebody said, imagine this is what he asked that woman to do. Yep. Yeah. If he asks you, as the old people say, if he asks you to jump off a bridge, you would do it.
You should actually jump off the boat.
Yeah, you willingly take off your undergarments.
And pelt it. You get good undergarments. Yeah. Let me also say the last bit of a thing I was saying on this, right? Going back to the meme you would have posted a little earlier, you want me to 100% protect and provide for this woman? For this does what you want me to protect for? You want me to pay 100% for that here? We can't tell a woman that.
That is fantastic. I love that.
Shoot.
Go back to 21 and put up a screen, people. For the people deal. But I can read it for you. And then you can make your point again. Put it up, man.
It there.
Black men used to want to provide and be head of household. They grind and hustle to make sure their family was straight. They literally put pride in it. And notice most men who want to go 50-50 are stagnant in their careers or just comfortable coasting through life. Over to you, my brother.
Right. So now, to me, 50-50 with that woman like that up on stage twerking, pregnant, that's too much. That's too much.
I'm still out.
Right? It's still out.
It's still out.
Right? So I understand black men used to take pride in being the head of the household, but we can't tell you stop home, you're pregnant, rest yourself. We can't tell you don't come on stage and walk out again on sting. We can't do that. Right? We grind and hustle and make sure the family straight. Imagine I grinding and hustling and making sure my family straight, my family on stage walking and stink, twerking, ass all flapping in the wind. Right? So, what you want, ladies? You want me to return to men being leaders and protecting and providing for the household? I want to get on stage and twerk when pregnant. Shoot, they're going to be pregnancy part of it. Right? What I want agencies to do what I want. The boy can't tell you what to do with your body. You got there twerk. Regardless. Right? You could take your underwear off and throw it in the ocean when a DJ tell you to do it. Not a problem. But you want me to take that job work and pay for them to? Protect them to? Sweat, grind, hustle, take pride in it? Where is your pride? This is fascinating stuff, brother.
Well, Dr. Umar is coming and he has said that it is men's fault. Okay?
Oh,
I don't listen to that, man. Anyhow, do we get 31 people? Yeah? And this one was submitted by Stephen Wu minutes before the show started. And it reads, I cheated on my neurosurgeon husband with his plastic surgeon best friend. He found out. My girlfriend swimming in some good circles. I guess she died.
Damn.
He found out and we separated. He moved to Seattle. A few months later, I followed him and got a job at the same hospital he worked at, only for him to choose a medical intern over me.
you hold on a minute. You hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, hold up. Wait a minute. So you trying to tell me this woman cheated on her husband? Doesn't matter with whom. Well, his best friend is the part that's important. You cheated on your husband with my best friend. Y'all separated. Your mom moved to Seattle. You moved to Seattle to work it out.
Yeah.
And he chose a medical intern over you. You see that in a rom-com somewhere that it would have made sense to float there and hope that the man will come back to you. You horn the man with the best friend, my girl.
I don't know if she expects her to be forgiven.
You expect the man you working at the hospital, the man working at the music swell too when eyes met for over the crowded ER room, and then you right? Tears start rolling up in your eyes. Right? And and eyes a tear come on the man's eye and the woman come and say hi. You forgive me? Yes. Yes, I forgive you. Then they hug a kiss. Man, I hope that man hug a kiss that woman in front of you every chance he get. I hope when y'all walking past the corridor, the man got your ass grab up. You know, I hope and pray. Idiot.
But Steve O was not done, Neil. He sent this next one as well.
Jesus.
Right?
Steve, you gotta have a thought, but brother. This is this here.
And it reads, can you make a male babysitter pay child support?
All right, but no, sir.
We are going through it. We are pushing through it. Thank you, Steve, for this one. I'm a single mom going to college with my sister. We currently rent an apartment together. A couple of weeks ago, I asked a neighbor, a trustworthy guy, if he could watch the kids for 2 hours while I went to class and my sister was at home, and he agreed. If he babysits and doesn't accept pay, can I sue him for child support because he took on a fatherly role? I'm sure I can convince a court that he accepted a fatherly role. Weigh in, peeps. Weigh in.
But this ain't even the father that stepped up, daughter carry this babysitter. this one ain't nothing. So you're saying, let me process
the
this. The neighbor. So that man babysat. Say, I ain't gonna take the payment from you. But you say, oh yeah.
What nickname? I said, like a good neighbor.
For a State Farm, you say. You like jet for a State Farm, right? Yeah. You're taking care of my children. I know the woman looking to put you in court to get child support. I treating this as a joke. I treating this because you know people just go on what is it? Queera. The people's go on Queera, the website, these question forums and whatever. Just answer a bunch of junk. Quora, right? Sorry, right? Go on Quora. And they pose all sorts of foolishness or whatever. So I ain't taking this as serious, but no, my girl. You cannot confess nobody unless you are this man is something or that is that man's child.
As we would call a serious circus court.
But what's our psychopath you gotta be? To think about suing your neighbor that babysat your child or children, right? What you would look to get child support for that, man? What's our twisted thing?
But check what Tango Potts is saying, Neil. You know what? I have no doubt that some dumbass judge would agree. And that's it, because the system works in such a way. Are you coming for court? What Uriah said at the first King's gathering that we had a couple months ago. You turn up for court, don't put you coming with a lawyer, because immediately you look at the offer of the woman as far as the judge is concerned. So you come in to sort out these kind of matters, turn up you and the woman,
and deal it with
you stand a better chance than turning up with representation.
Yep.
Right. So the belief is that you as a man coming to take advantage. So as time goes forward, say you never know, somebody may listen to that and say, yeah, but this man in court child support for shoot. They got down. There are cases of men whose names were put down for children that they may know nothing about. This I think we would have covered this. We would have covered this one of the extremes as well, or in one of these fans submissions where men get put down. This is in Detroit. They get put down. Got picture support the children in them when they never see children, never had a relationship with the woman, not a soul. No kind of action they may get. They got pay and then even get the little sex. You know what I mean? Big up my man Philip coming in the door.
Yeah, shut up, Philip. That's wild. When Derek says, you see, when we put Uncle at the end of our shorts and at the end of our live streams is a contaminated environment. We know he's a contaminant. What is that?
Contaminated.
Contaminant. Play he did so for me, man. We did not put that for shits and giggles, you know. We did not put that because we thought it would have been a hilarious outro. That is a fact. It wild out.
It's a contaminated environment.
Yes, sir.
It contaminated indeed. And here's the thing. It is contaminated, not just for the young people too, you know. We got old people over here that really should be going back to glory. Coming on social media, talking junk too. So here we have Kris Jenner, mother of Kim Kardashian,
And
on
the
the
others.
podcast, talking some rot here. You check this one out.
All right, let's get it.
So you're a squirter.
I'm a squirter.
Oh my God. Duh.
Baby.
I am. What can I say? Yeah, he's absolutely
We're all
right.
adult here.
Yeah, we're grown-ups.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
But here's the thing.
Oh,
That's some white grandmother here. That's some white grandmother here.
no. Kris Jenner is sitting there. She's well put together, very well dressed and everything, well coiffed. And the first thing we hear here talking about is if she's a squirter or not. Who needs to? Let me do it. Somebody do a quick check. Let me do a quick Google here. How old is Kris Jenner?
She gotta
I
be.
mean,
She gotta be 50. She gotta be. Nah, boy. She gotta be. Chris gotta be late. Is she 60s or late 50s?
she has to be. Has to be Kris Jenner.
Kris
Kris Jenner is 67 years
My
old.
stop the podcast.
67 years old.
She is
67.
nearly 70 for the podcast with equally as old people call Howie Mandel is not a young man.
I'm saying.
Howie Mandel is not a young man, but you on the show I thought he was a squirter.
We are surprised, first of all, that your face are still turning on. That's the
Steve
first
thought she
thing.
squirted dust. She's like, oh, I'm coming. But here's my.
Who needs to know this?
But here's the thing, right? You know, and before y'all get and say, oh, but she's a woman, what's the problem with that? This and that next, y'all telling she's got a problem with the 23-year-old thought about how one them squirting. When there's get to the street confessions and thought about them squirters and things, we got a problem with that too. That's an issue. We have a problem with people getting on podcasts talking about their sexual proclivities, right? But certainly a woman that is a grandmother of several children, a woman that is almost 70, a woman that it got 7 toes in the grave, 8 toes in the grave, right?
And the other 2 for the banana peel is what I'm telling you.
Right? Are you coming to talk about you a squirter? Who you trying to turn on? Who say this and say, oh, this is risque, this is sexy. No, that's gross.
Sexy.
That's disgusting. First things
Earnestly
first.
trying to hear what they say.
First things first, right? I have a school of thought that don't squirt for me, though. That's piss. I working with that. I dealing with that. If I do what I'm doing, and all of a sudden I get a water hose in my face, no, I did a wet fat. I ain't got a problem with that. Be dealing with that. I working with that. That's number one. So I can't use 27 or use 70. I ain't dealing with that. Second, I firmly believe, if you are a grandmother but then again, you know what, Derek? This is a woman that has children that she encourages to get with
To make a sex tape.
right? And to make sex tape. So you know what? Who am I?
Everything she does is all in bones. Right, Neil? I would have just sent you something there. So the last thing I sent you was my man Barney. Put Barney for a screen for the people there, Neil. Let me just let it ride. Put Barney for a screen there, Neil. Put Barney on screen. Sports, it is 9:01 in Barbados and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. This is episode 224. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you are still subscribed.
Right?
Check out Barney, man.
Listen, you squirted for me and I both there like Barney.
Standing outside with my mouth open wide.
Standing outside with my mouth open wide.
I ain't working. No, I ain't working with that. Yeah. Shout out the Senate group chat.
We got the Senate group chat for real.
Nah, you can't. But you can't. Listen, right? If you imagine a man, imagine an old man, imagine a man 67. Man 67 the podcast, the master. Look, well, actually, we don't have to imagine. We got my man Felice Johnson that got to prison there the other day. Right? I'm Felice Johnson.
He said Miss Booty. Come on, man.
Please say, yeah, Miss Booty. Don't marry, I'm married. Don't marry, I'm Miss Booty. I'm Miss Booty. But
Come on, man.
I ate ass.
Please, they got no teeth head. So just because she is well dressed, put together, well coiffed, does not make it any less embarrassing. And Neil, I don't normally do it because, we in a Bible thumping man, but I'm going to do it here because this one is necessary, right? The second last thing is saying you put that up on screen there. So let me get biblical here tonight, right? We get religious a little bit. This one is from Titus 2.
Yeah, hold on. I didn't even know there was a book called Titus. I'm a heathen. Yeah, so let me get that on screen.
Titus 2, verses 2 and 3, and it reads, teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect, self-control, and sound in faith, in love, and in endurance. Likewise, teach the older women to be reverent in the way they live, not to be slanderers or addicted to too much wine, but to teach what is good. That is our mandate.
Hold on.
From God, as older people in society.
Hold on, brother. You're going to use the misogynistic, oppressive, and antiquated texts and scriptures of the Bible?
I am, because the ladies will still use the same antiquated text to tell you, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So I will use that text.
I love you, bro. That's no homo. That's like, you can't pick and choose your battles here. If you're using the Bible for one, you gotta use it for all. So don't come and tell he who finds a wife find a good thing.
And a man shall love his wife as Christ loved the church. Them is the scriptures the women will use. I know it's the church. I know that I have one more thing if it's to say you. Let me go and get it here quick before we move on, right?
All right, let me plug the show. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Senate podcast. Man, you gotta give me a like for Barney, man. If you like, if you like getting squared on you, but there,
Yo, give Barney a like, man.
Give Barney a like, man. Shoot, Barney is
Barney a like. Shut up with my lot, man. Give Barney a like. But most definitely, Barney is turning it up. Let me make a forward, dude. Let me go forward again. Now this next one, folks, is coming from my guys, Dirty Street Confessions. You know, Dirty Street Confessions is wild. So let's hear what this young lady has to say. Big shout out Dr. Kerry and the Mambo sauce on this one.
The Mambo sauce. All right, let me get it, man. 3, 2, 1.
I need to shit inside his asshole. So like we kind of aligned our butts together, like ass cheeks to ass cheeks, like symmetry type shit. And I shit it in his ass.
Yeah, nigga. You lined up your asshole with his asshole and shit it in his ass?
He was into like bitches like sucking his dick and throwing up and shitting on him or shitting in him. Shitting me, so.
That mean the nigga ass was like open type shit?
Yeah, it was open, but some of it was coming out or whatever. Cause I had White Castle the night before.
It's a contaminated environment. And the tutu's about that.
Yo. First things first, right? First things first. We are a podcast that we talk to men. Men, let me have a thought. If who don't like sex? Who here don't like sex, huh? Who don't like to get the rocks off? Nice orgasm and thing. Or who don't like a little spice? A little turmeric or a little cinnamon or
Season
something.
pot,
Yeah, it's a season pot. Now, who don't like little spice, right? Cumin and thing. Who don't like little spice? But if your proclivity is leading you to dock asses with a woman for her to shit in your ass, if that thought crosses your mind to the point where you have to ask for it, I personally would think you should have a therapy session with a counselor as soon as possible.
Seek professional help.
That is, and that's number one. Man, don't be out here whiling asking for literal shit. Right? Stop that. No. Second, yes, Philip, this is wild. Right? No. The second thing is, ladies, two things. There's twofold for you. Right? If a man you having
I'll see.
intercourse with a man, you man beating the man licking dust off of that conky, right? Man, I use that word in a while. The man tearing the dust off of that conky, right? And it is the best loving you've ever had in your life. Certainly, I understand you'd be more amenable to doing certain things, right? You might free up, you might ease up, you might do a little freaky things, right? If the man say, hold up, let me pull this out here, hold up. Know what you do for me? You want me to come for you? Let me show you how to do that. Look. Turn around there, put your ass there. Like, shit in my ass. Yeah. Ladies, I believe it. If that request is made, right? I think it's time to reconsider the decisions you've made in your lifetime. And the men, and certainly if you decide to do those things, and the camera light on, and the mics are hot, and a random man comes up in the street and says, "What's the freakiest thing you've ever done?" Certainly don't go there. That cannot
be your go-to.
You can't certainly say and put your face stick to. You can, like, you don't blow your face, nothing. So you say, yeah, nigga asked me to shit in your ass.
I'm good.
I ain't got no more words for that. Yeah. We in the trenches now. We in the shit now. We in the shit now.
We are in the shit. Where my drums is, man? My drums gonna be somewhere about here. Where the bass?
We are ankle deep in it now.
So yeah, let's get the next one. Now, folks, this next clip comes from a show that I believe needs to be taken off the air. Somebody needs to just shut this shit down, right? Tonight's conversation is just Ace Metaphor and his platform just spewing nonsense, right? And misogyny is global. Sorry, misandry is global. It does not rest. It does not sleep. And what I love about misandry is that unlike misogyny, misandry is glorified. And there's a market for it. It's become big business. You can make money from it. And people find it humorous. So let's have a bit of that misandry here right now from tonight's conversation.
Let's get it. Yeah, this podcast is bad, but let me get it. All right. In 3, 2, 1.
You ever had to tell a man that he was really small?
Well, first of all, I can't answer the question if Trip is going to continue to look at me this way.
Tell these people the truth.
You want to know the truth?
Yeah.
The truth is, no, I haven't. You'd be like, oh, that's so big. Whoa, you can barely fit it in, even though it slip out. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that, I should start being more honest, especially when Meg Thee Stallion was like, I'm not going to fake it for no. I was like, ooh, okay, I'm going to stop faking. I'm going to tell the truth. You, Randy?
Did you say it in an argument, or would you just be in constructive criticism?
No, I wasn't being constructive. I told him his dick was the wackest dick I've ever experienced in my life, and I meant that.
No, hold on.
Not only was his dick small, but this nigga did a move I have never felt in my life, and I never forgot it because I was like, I'm like, get the fuck off me. This was on top of me and put his hand up and did like this quick 3 moves with his hand.
The washing machine.
The cha-cha slide.
I know the washing machine.
I've been here with a cha-cha slide.
The man they get pretty pussy and holler, yes. The man they do that. The man they do that for you.
Apparently he did.
So yeah, listen. Gentlemen, have you ever had to tell a woman that she's fat? How did that go? How did you approach it? Did you tell her straight up, look, bitch, you fat. I would never thought you get from Romeo, get off of me, you would kill me, suffocate me.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that? Certainly not, I could assume. Right? You did not keep it gutter. You did not keep it a buck. You did not keep it 100. It's no woman, but no woman that is overweight. But certainly this shows you that when a woman says her piece and says it from with her chest, from her heart, with her soul, she means that shit. And she could, how it land for you, it land. It could land like a jumbo jet on a cricket pasture. But certainly you don't go there and say anything about this woman. You can imagine telling a woman, know me, Derek. You can imagine me telling a woman, the worst God ever had in my life. The word, the driest sloppy toppy. The top had no slop.
Slop.
Right? The top had no slop. You can imagine me telling a woman that, certainly in the middle, in the throes of sex, of passion.
No, Neil. You can say in between the sex. But imagine, we sit down here on this platform, Neil. Toby, and the people that we got watching here tonight, and you say, yeah, the girl, she slapped her no top. And the men in the chat breaking down laughing, and me and you be laughing, and everybody having a good old grand time.
And that's shaming, right?
You will hear how misogynistic we is and blah, blah, blah. Cancel we.
Yeah.
These people got a whole platform and an audience full of people.
Yeah.
To talk that junk.
This podcast as well. There's another one that I saw just before we came on that was in the chat. It's about body count. But we address that another time, I guess. But this is the thing, right? Small penis is one of them things. Shoot, we did a show one time where we gave the average sizes of men. Black men, I think the average size is 5.2 something or something. It's just over 5 inches, right? No, we had women on this well, not women on this show. Women that said the content we would have covered. Women said they want saying 8 inches. Matter of fact, you bring 8 inches, you need to bring the keycard. You're running out.
Okay,
right?
Short.
They had the song 9 inches of a fraction. They got BBC category on the prawn sites. So
we've heard.
So yeah. We don't know for sure. We've never perused any of those sites or anything like that. So it's interesting. And Dr. Carey certainly, when she was on, she spoke a bit about that. She said that Dr. Carey reminded me, I think she said that the average length of a woman at her least aroused is, I think, as long as her index finger and her middle finger or something like that. I believe she said so. Dr. Carey, you could correct me, but certainly it's not as long as 8-9 inches. It is just enough for 5 inches. So what is too small? This is where it becomes subjective. Now, we obviously know that there's a syndrome called micropenis. You have a micropenis, you got a small willy. God.
Yes, and one lady sent us an email and said straight up she doesn't want any of those.
No, she does not want a micropenis, and that's fine. I mean, no man certainly wants a well to dive into. So that's fine. But certainly don't come and talk when a man working with a 5-incher. You talking about what? That's it? You bring him on? You know what I'm saying? He's working with what God gave him. Just like what God gave you and your flaws and all, huh? That's funny.
Here's the thing. Men can't cheat penis size. But wait now. We're being getting that right, Neil? That's not getting that.
Let Dr.
At the risk of being called misogynistic and all that.
Yeah, average length of female vaginal cavity is the length of her middle finger when she is not aroused. So, for context, this is my middle finger. My middle finger, big hand. I am gonna like a tape measure or whatever to measure that to see if that's 4 or 5 inches. But this is what you're working with, ladies. Obviously, when you get a little more or whatever, it becomes a little whiter. But as the thing is, there are men that can say they have seen some cavernous moss.
Wow.
Right? But could never talk about it. There needs to be a support group for those poor souls. Nah, no, it's simple, Austin. Just don't talk about it. If we come in, you know how the song when we was little children, whether yellow, black, and white.
Precious in this side.
So whether I got a big one, a small one, whatever, you think men never had met some loving with a woman and the thought was terrible, or we stick it in and all of a sudden we knocking about in there or you know.
Yeah, you might just you gotta eat that and get long.
Or,
You just don't
dry
go
or whatever. We don't want about talk about you, she so this and that. Well, not men of class and caliber. But here it is now. The woman that was answering the question looked rather put together. She looked upright. The panelists up there, they're on stage. So obviously they have some sort of repute that they're on stage with a microphone hot. So if it's fine for us to talk about penis sizes, if we're doing that, we putting it out there. Let me talk about loose.
no. Let's move on, dude.
Yeah, let me move
see,
on.
I try say that this one back. I'm going to even say it like that for you. The one before.
No.
Yeah, maybe I was joking. You can't.
No.
Can't like that.
Can't like that for you. You can't like that for you. Let me talk about the toxicity of that. Anyhow,
let's get 36, Neil.
Yeah, 36. All right, let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
When I said I was an independent woman, I meant like I can pay my own bills. I didn't mean I wanted to shovel my driveway in between doubles. I did not put that on my resume for being a badass bitch. That's all.
But I mean, you don't need no man, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
girlfriend blow like she ran a marathon.
But you know what? I just Eureka. Just hit me like a ton of bricks, as you say. Women don't want no man. Women don't need no man. They want servitude. They want servants. They don't want no man, a boyfriend. She want man to come and shovel snow.
Yep.
So that is it. She is a strong, independent woman that would like help. No, she want help. She would like a man to come, shovel the snow, and if you give little like a slice of pie or a slice of poon, that's all right. That's good. But go for a right place. Right? Women don't want a man. They don't need a man. They don't need a partner. But they need some help around your house, though. So, anyhow, I hope I never shovel snow, so I know it's very cold.
Well, here's the thing. We have a friend who has shoveled snow, or Moxie. He says,
oh, Lord. Yeah.
I showed up Moxie. Moxie says straight up, his wife is not to cut grass or shovel snow.
Showed up Moxie, for sure, yeah.
That's not what she's built for, so showed up Moxie. Yeah. He does that, and he says it's hard work indeed. I showed up his wife. Anything he came around, woman done with that.
Yeah, she does.
Woman out that. Because you know, man.
Yeah, showed up.
You just say done with that. She shoveling the store, she can do grass. Right. And we also have another friend, my guy Akhtar. He said he was overseas. He had to do some shoveling too. And Akhtar is in top physical condition, and he said it was very, very strenuous. So
yeah, snow could be rather heavy.
Yeah, so shoot. Yeah, you can go handle that there, girlfriend.
I like in tropics. No, not like in tropics.
Not in tropics at all.
I like in the tundra. Yeah,
in the tundra. Let's press on. Folks.
Yeah, let's get it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, people, get your likes up. Let me get your likes up. We'll be working with here. We got we get your likes up, man. We get your likes up. And share the content, man. We in it tonight. I would say we like shin deep now. Right? Let me get it.
Man should always make a way. I feel like I'm not gonna work my hands to the bones to provide. I'm not gonna work 16 to 20 hours a day or a week to provide for my family. You're the man. You have the penis. Go get a job. Get 3 jobs. My man has 2 jobs. Go get 7 jobs and 2 side hustles to buy me the things that I want because I'm a woman.
All right, and here we have another classic example of a microphone in front of a woman, and she airing out her mouth and talking bare foolishness. That is the most misogynistic thing I've ever said. But you know what? There's a preponderance of evidence that shows that when these mics talk, people just talk. Men just do it too, huh? Men just do it too. Trust me, we could show evidence of that. But you want a man to work 2 jobs to buy you the things that you want. The man has the penis. He may have a micro penis, for what we've been told, but he has to go and he has to work, bring home the bacon, and buy you the things that you want, right? At the risk of sounding like a beta male and a brokey, what you can do for the man to counterbalance that? You can make the house a home. You can, rub the man head and tell the man, you got it, tiger, take care of the world. You can raise the children. Or is this 100% with no autonomy and no reciprocity? This is what this is?
That's what it sounds like.
Right. So I know they like the shaming language. Oh, you're a brokey. You're a beta male. You insecure in your masculinity or whatever, who hurt you, all this here, right? But at the end of it all, ladies, let's call a thing a thing. If I go out working 2 jobs to bring home things for you do it for me. Certainly you want me to go out there and bring home things. So if you want me to do things for you,
yeah, there needs to be some kind of reciprocity. I gotta get somebody deal. It can't just be giving. And it's Neil. It's so interesting that you mentioned the word brokey. You know, so you're peeping at the content now. So let's get 38 and we come back, right?
I really am not. Just here doing just here, man. Let me get.
So as a matter of fact, we could watch 38 and then we could watch 39 right behind because the two of them they don't seem like they're linked. They're not linked, but the lady in 38 clearly listens a lot to the lady in 39. So we're gonna have 38, and we can watch 39, right?
All right, let's get it. So 38 and 39, let's get it.
Absolutely, by choice. And I am not getting in another relationship if a man can't be the provider all the way. Trust me, there's a man out there that will take care of me, these kids, the bills, the ride, the food that we put in our bodies, and your broke ass too, my boy. Y'all be funny as hell, sir. The woman on that video on your TikTok, I'm quite sure she's going half on everything. I'm pretty sure. I'm not your woman. Why you so mad? Sprinkle. Big goofy, you're mad because you can't provide the lifestyle. You can't be that provider. See, no other man said anything. Baby, they loving it. They're loving it. But it's a big ass, black ass gorilla. Here you go. Sprinkle, goofy.
Got 39 on the docket. 39.
To struggle love, okay? A man ain't good unless he can provide, okay? Y'all getting it twisted. I have a good man, but he broke. No, that doesn't go together. Good men got money because they can pay. They're not a man if they can't provide, okay? So they don't even go together. Married for love, not money? No. What y'all gonna do when y'all gotta pay bills? Y'all can't send a check in and write love on it. Married for money, grow in love. There you go. Y'all got it backwards. Especially these broke guys over here. Y'all never talking about love until the women started talking about money. You couldn't drag the word love out of some man's mouth unless you started talking about money. Well, my man won't tell me he loves me. We've been dating for 5 months, asking for some money. Because I know you haven't asked for no money. Well, he's gonna say, well, what about love? You want your man to say he love you? Ask him for money. Especially if he's broke. I just want to hear it one time. Let me ask him for some money because my name is Pick Misha and I'm not used to this.
Misha.
Or tell him you got your tax refund. He gonna tell you he love you right there. Guess what? I got my tax refund. Hey, baby, I've been wanting to tell you for a while. I love you. You do? Mm-hmm. You said men are the prize. Only to their mama. Sprinkle. Unless you asking her for money too, then you're worthless. Go. He said men are the prize. Only to your mama, baby. Okay. Soon as you talk about passport brokies, here they come. You got your passport, sir? You ain't booking no trips, baby?
I love it. Now let me address the first lady. My girl, I am sorry to have to be the bearer of bad news for you, right? But you look like a woman of substantial age, maybe over 30, 35, right? Second, you have children. Not a child, children.
She got four.
God damn, you got a pot, right? You're working with you just need a center now, you got to start in 5, right? So now you expect a man to provide for you, your children, and take care of everything, provide for everything, and that's you call him man broke because they won't pick you up. What I would like, what I would love? I would love to find these statistics of millionaire men that have, don't let me say millionaire, but rich men, well-off men, taking up women with 3 and 4 children past the age of 35. I would love to see I would love to see the statistics. I ain't talking about you children grown and adult and you got if you in mid-30s and you got 4 children, chances are some of them you still got to take care of. So the man got to take care of you, some man or man other children, right? And he gotta be upfront with the money, baby. Brings me that's a perfect segue into the second lady, baby, right? You want to talk about how one the hardest thing that woman said, right, is that you have to pay, bring the money, and we're gonna grow into love. I love it. A man only start out with love, when to start out with money. I love it. You know why I love it? Because you are deluded. You are deluded. And yes, you can find a man that can pay for things for you and things like that. Shoot, you might even get a man, the stupid man, to that we have walk away with price and accessories and stuff like that. Offer it, right? But let me be honest, ladies. Ladies, let me call a thing, right? Money matters. Money is important. I tell you not to go for a rich man. But let me go all the way back to me 21 and say that a man is not going to protect, provide, and 100% of everything, and you come in with nothing. You come in with 2 long hands. You come in with nothing, right? You got 4 children, right? You in your mid-30s. That man can discipline them 4 children. That man providing for 100% for their children. You can come home and still up when they here doing the homework. When they should get in there do homework. He could do them things, or he got to consult with you. Right? And you're going out there, you want a man to bring money, you're gonna fall, you're gonna work into the love, you can get into the love. So the man gonna love you enough to give you money, but you're gonna work into the love. Right? That mean that the love now is something that you gotta work, you gotta work on the love to get it happen. He gotta work for the money, you work for the love. But when you divorce the man and you left him, he got left, but you leave him with the love, you leave him with the money, and he got nothing. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yes. Love, as Dr. Carey was saying, right? I just don't understand how. I don't understand how this is. No, I understand. It is shaming language. It is to get men to say, you know what, I'm a man. I could pay my money. Shit, I ain't like these broken boys. I could do it. Because we men, we do that. Anytime we are called out on our masculine or our manhood, we do 2 things. We leave with our penis or we leave with our wallet. Usually you can't leave with your penis because there's a charge. So you leave with your wallet. Right? So you leave with your wallet. A man call you broke or dusty, you gotta pull out the wallet. A man say that you ain't look good or the woman see you dicky small, you got a micro penis, at least I got M's in my bank account. You gotta pull out the bling, you gotta pull out the jewelry, you gotta drive the expensive cars, big houses, you gotta floss, you gotta show excess when your masculinity is threatened. Right?
I'll tell you this, right, Neil. Apparently that is part of the reason too where a lot of the passport bros are being taken advantage of, because they leave in the US, going to Thailand or whatever, and because they're trying to prove a point, they're going and providing on a level that they don't provide, that a level they don't provide at home,
or they can't provide,
because obviously because the money does not stretch as far as it would as when they're in these other places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So ladies, I get it, right? You want what you want. You want a man that got money. You want a man to spend it. You want the man to show you in money, cash, everything. And you hide behind this. You can't tell me what to do. I will not submit to you. You ain't the boss of me, misogyny. So that you can walk away with cash prices with doing little to nothing. No effort, nothing. Right? That's how you want to live. I understand. That's the Jedi mind trait that we be talking about in feminism, right? Because you are guilty men or shaming men into living a lifestyle that don't make sense. Why would I, if I got $1 million in my bank account, $1 million, I'm a millionaire. Why would I have a wife that ain't willing to do nothing for me? Nothing but spend my money? You mean the woman come home, I say, babe, kind of hungry, I had a long day at work and things. So child boy, they got frozen dinners there, so you ain't got to work with that. Right? I come home and the house kind of like dusty and things. I know Esmeralda ain't come and clean up that day. Right? I come home and they say, look, I've been missing you, give me a little love in here. So I said, nah, who you think I is? You want these little hoes out here? Nah, I ain't working with her. So what you doing? What am I retaining your services for?
Yeah.
Because that's what it is. Let me call a thing. You're offering no emotional support. You're offering no physical support. You're offering no domestic support. You're offering no financial support. What got you wrong for? For you looks?
Yeah.
And certainly if I'm a man that has money and I'm rich and I have all these things, money and assets around me, certainly I could go out and I could find a woman that will be nice, kind, or whatever. You see, when we say when we want a woman that is submissive, we don't want a woman to cook and clean and thing, you know. But it be nice, just nice. You come as a child boy, a long day at work or saying, or babe, I can be home late or whatever. I do my auntie you eat. My love, I can fix it saying here for you or I got food
Hey,
here.
get home.
Or, yeah. I mean, Kadir, I give you my money to fly you all over the place and to spend money on good spa and this and that and next upkeep you, right? And you are doing nothing to upkeep me. Nothing. Imagine that? You're paying to upkeep a woman. You are providing to upkeep a woman, and the woman does not provide anything for you. Next kin to nothing.
They say, oh, tiny men just want a good deal, you know, and they're finding it harder and harder to get it. And when you made the point about those ladies' ages, that they are ladies of substantial age, please put back the quote there, the scripture there from Titus, but I'll put up on screen for the people near. Because it says, teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect, self-control, and sound in faith, in love, and in endurance. Likewise, teach the older women to be reverent in the way they live, not to be slanderers or addicted to too much wine, too much wine, but to teach what is good. But them teaching young ladies
right
nonsense.
But here's the thing, right? Now that I reread this, right? Teach the older men to be temperate, worthy of respect, self-control, and in soul faith, in love and endurance. We got a problem with that, man. Clear as day. I ain't here saying that the women got a problem with on their end and we out here.
Yeah, for sure.
No, we got a problem, and this is why there's the disharmony. This is why things are out of whack. Because we out here just playing by the city we pass. We get it, but we pensioners, bar members thought we squirters. You understand? We lead them with we wallet. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying, I see Steve talking about this, especially you sponsoring the woman. Ladies, if you want a man to give you money, right? You know what to do? Walk out with a sponsored walk sheet, right? And instead of a sponsor, call it sponsor pussy sheet. So listen, right? I need a sponsor, right? I gotta maintain. So give me a sponsor. You could give me a little 500,000, a little $3,000. You give me saying here. Instead of you coming, because watch this scene, watch this scene. As brazen as them women talking about how one, use picky and this and that next. When them in the court and face with a man or they getting to know the man or whatever, them on them feminine best,
they're not presenting that.
If a man comes along with money, man's a millionaire, man got money, right?
I said some money around him.
Right? You will see the most feminine woman.
That's why men need to be careful, because you call that a chameleon, right? You call that a chameleon. So men, you got to be careful out here in these streets, because men are in love, women are in business. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. We push forward now because make a forward force. It is 9:34 in Barbados, the rest of Eastern Caribbean. We are not going to keep it too long. Believe it or not, we are almost through everything, and we ain't too far away. Now, Freak Nick is coming out, right? There's a documentary about Freak Nick coming out.
Black women scrambling, auntie and problems.
It got some people they're really too sure what happened because they are afraid of what's going to come out. Let's hear what this one lady has to say.
Mm-hmm. Get it. There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Y'all, I don't know. We might be in trouble. Did y'all see Hulu is about to release a documentary about 94 Freaknik? Yes. 1994 Freaknik. Yes. They are about to release a documentary. So, I'm just, now I've been to several Freakniks. 94 was one that I attended. So I'm just praying that Jesus be a fence. I'm praying that Jesus just be a big, tall privacy fence. That's my prayer. This Easter, this Good Friday. That's my prayer. So, I will say this though. Like when they would bring out those video cameras and start recording, I immediately removed myself from the that situation. I never ever was okay with being recorded out there. So hopefully that worked to my benefit, but you never know. So the only thing I got is, if you see your girl in the documentary, hey man, at least I'm fully clothed. At least all my clothes is on. That's all I got. That's the best I got. But yeah, y'all, they about to put our business out in the street. Some of us might be on TV. So get your parental controls together. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
A lot of 50-year-old women, 50 and
Yeah.
scrambling.
Problems. But here's the thing, Neil, because as you said, when she said we might be in trouble, and you was like, we? Yeah, we. Because, what is accountability? Let's hear what these next two young ladies have to say about it, right? 41 and 42. Let's hear what they have to say about the ladies going to Freaknik and doing all kind of strange stuff and ending up on camera. Let's hear their commentary on it.
Get it?
You mean to tell me that Freaknik got canceled because the women were being raped and essayed, and y'all worried about how the women are going to be perceived? What? Baby, y'all worried about the wrong thing. Some of our uncles and fathers is about to be exposed, and I'm here for every minute of it. I hope they show faces. Don't blur out nobody's face. I want names, faces, and location. Y'all worried about how black women are going to be portrayed. Baby, that Hulu documentary about to have black men looking like some straight sexual deviants. It's not going to be a good look. It's going to be a sad day on Twitter. Watch. The only thing that black women should be concerned about is how some of their baby fathers is about to be exposed. Because a lot of y'all probably had kids with these men knowing what type of time they was on anyway. And that is the problem.
I would be less concerned about my mom shaking ass on a car than I would be about my dad being empathizer on TV. Like, we should be more concerned about our fathers, the way they're going to look, than how our moms was looking.
I will say that conversations started to happen
Yeah.
because they did feel that way. They did feel, well, if you don't want to get touched, or if you don't want to get fined, or if you don't want nobody, getting up on you, whatever, why are you dressed like this? Why? You dress for the occasion, so it's Freaknik. You're going out.
No one's going out with a turtleneck and a denim skirt to Freaknik to drink out. Like, let's read the room.
Derek, I love this, boy. So you're trying to tell me, right? A documentary is coming out about an event called Freaknik, where there was no good behavior or good decisions by anyone, right? Black people can look terrible with this documentary. And the women have changed it. Watch it. I have never, me personally, and I'm going to say this, me personally, every comment that I have seen of people talking about Freaknik is the women saying, shh, somebody auntie about to get exposed. Women can be this and that and next. All of a sudden now that mountain, we talking about rapists and grape sympathizers and things like that, and men, fathers and men. How it get to this Me Too? Not Me Too. Whataboutism. How it get to this whataboutism? How it get about?
It's not Me Too. It's not Me Too.
Yeah, but how a documentary is coming out where Barbies. You remember they had Woodstock. They had documentaries at the table Woodstock, and a lot of people in that age bracket was scrambling because they were doing drugs, they were having sex. You didn't think rape was happening there too?
And those are people who are now in society as doctors, lawyers. The lady in the first video, she does a lash. She does like a cosmetic kind of company or something like that.
But here's the thing, right? The white people at the Woodstock was worried about how they would be portrayed. The community. It was like, well, it was the 60s. It was free love. Hey, man, they're trying to defend the actions of the community. You didn't think rape happened at Woodstock? But all of a sudden, no. What about the men? What about the grape that happened? What about so when the women's kidding out and behaving bad and things like that, let me bypass that. Remember now, let me look for the grapists now. Let me talk about the grape. How about this? How about this? Since y'all want to divide men and women, let's bring it together. Men and women make better decisions. Women, when you go out, don't be on the stage twerking if you're pregnant. Certainly don't be behaving bad. If you know that cameras are around and it's going to be recorded for prosperity, and it may come to light one day when you are established, have children, and as a woman of society, right? If you know there's going to be bad behavior, left out the cameras, left out the cell phones. Behave bad. I ain't telling you not to have fun. Certainly up the thing. But don't be vexed that people want to do a documentary now. And man, don't grape nobody. Kadir. When a woman says she ain't about you or she said no or whatever, leave it at that. Don't be saying, well, we are Freaknik, so this belong to me. No. So how about that? How about black people make better decisions in life? How about that? Yeah? Black people, let me make better decisions. But no, is this, oh, you know, the aunties gonna be out here exposed. Oh, but you know, the rapists and the documentary come out and black people gonna look bad. You think the people will be watching that saying,
as a whole?
You think the people be looking at saying, look at that black women, look, black women ain't got no class. They're gonna be saying, no, sorry, scratch that.
They will say that.
Right, but no, that's the point I was gonna make. I was saying they're not gonna say that, look at these women ain't got no behavior. They can look at these black women, they ain't got no behavior. That's what they're gonna say. Look at these black men indulging all these things. Bad decisions were made. So why we making this? Oh, don't worry about we. I want names and addresses and faces. Don't blur out no face. I bet you though, if
if she is going to be absolved of, you know, oh, it's just the men. You ain't got nothing to do with the women.
Exactly.
We represent each other.
And that is the hard thing about this, be. Women will mama guys something just to make it seem that them ain't so bad.
But no, Neil.
They have no autonomy.
No, hold on. What is really at play is that they see no connection to black men.
Oh, no.
So this is why when Ice Cube went to Cocktails with Queens and say, well, look, they got a plan for Black America. The ladies on the panel say, well, what do you women? Like, if they are not included.
There's Black America and then black women.
You know what I mean?
Oh.
And the approach is, well, yeah, don't come with part of them. Them is do them thing.
Yeah, but we out here. We need protecting. You know, it's fascinating to say protect black women, right? So they should be calling, men should be calling to, no, release Street Nick, whatever, protect black women, right? But the boy protecting black men. No, I'm not saying, and I want to be clear, I'm not saying to protect black men for rape and those sort of things. Certainly, if you do those atrocious crimes and everything, that you should be brought to justice. You should be held account for your actions. Certainly that. And I am not likening partying and twerking to rape. I am certainly not doing those two things, right? But let us call a thing. Bad decisions are bad decisions. Yes, one of them is infringing on somebody's human right. And then another one is you willingly, if you are going to be embarrassed and feel away that your marriage, your children, your standing in society is going to be tarnished by this Freaknik documentary, why you was about there shaking your ass with a camera about your place?
Half naked.
You understand? And if we talk
about because girlfriend in the last video was saying nobody doing that for in the turtleneck, okay? But you could dress properly though. You ain't got because you're going to party don't mean that you gotta be just like half naked. And let me bring it forward. Let me bring that forward for the 90s to today. You could go on Beijing Tube now.
Oh Lord, right now.
And you will find a plethora of those videos of the ladies in all kind of states of undress, doing all kind of things. And then when we fast forward now 15, 20 years, and they say, hey, Beijing Tube, they say, man, let me do a Beijing Tube highlight reel. When these women now are established in the workplaces, in the jobs, some of them want into politics or whatever. And now we got a reel from IG, and you put there so skinning out on it. Now you want get Beijing to cancel.
Brother man, you going far. They're doing that already, you know. They're doing that already. A woman was getting all bad, walking that stink and whatever. And the woman was like, no, you can't be posting them pictures or whatever. But your tongue was out looking at your camera, pushing it back though.
Yeah.
I just find it fascinating, yo. Just hold yourself accountable. I made a bad decision. I was both there behaving bad. I did it. Own it. I did it. Of course I did it. Show you documentary. Keep that same energy. Right? But don't come now trying to dipsy doodly thing and move the goalposts and say, but what about the men? All of a sudden now they got rapists. And they certainly...
Don't look at me. Look at the men.
Don't look at me. Look at the men. That's a separate situation. That is a situation that will reflect badly on the black community. That does not absolve the black community of anything. That just shows to other people how we just wild. Right? So when our women are not in chat and wearing and dressing how they want, the men in control their urges and sensibilities and what they're doing as a light with the graping, you think they're looking and saying, oh, that community, the women got it together. The women bad, but they ain't as bad as the men.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't, it fascinates me how we always trying to, no, don't look at me. We doing this like the hand trick. No, don't. But what about the men? Remember there was a time, I think it was last year or year before, there was a woman on the Dream Chaser. And again, some DJ, I think it was Rico Love or whatever, tell the man to hold up his skirt. Like she was bending over, the man was daggering or whatever. And the man said, hold up his skirt. And he held up the skirt and pulled the panty. And the woman didn't move. She didn't shift nothing. She didn't move away. She pushed back even harder. right? And then when they were saying, all people did was share it. All people did was share it. And all they say, oh, but they put the young lady all up there, and how that man could do that. What sort of man? And everybody bigging this up and supporting the man and this and that and next. All of a sudden is the man. It's like two people make a bad decision, but one ain't so bad, one worse than the other.
Shout out to B-boy Amy Adudoka. Anyhow, let me get next one then here.
You on it tonight, boy. You on it tonight. Let me get it. All right, so let's get it. 3, 2, 1.
It don't matter what the f you think they are. Do you want a husband or not? You come in here talking critically about men. Do you want one? Do you want a man? If you want a man, become more desirable to men. If you don't want a man, you don't got to do nothing to be more desirable to men. You don't even want a fucking man. But if you do want a man and you're not willing to adjust yourself to be more desirable to men, you're fucking delusional. You're the problem. If you don't want a man, it don't matter. But if you do want a man, you better find out what the fuck they think and how they feel. Or keep doing whatever you've been doing. And keep letting that rose fry your pussy. Where you can't even come up with a partner now because your pussy fuck. Because you done electrocuted your pussy. And you and your friends sit around each other talking about what y'all think y'all know about men and drinking all that wine and getting all them yeast infections and just talking to each other shit that y'all know nothing about. Frying your pussy up with them roses and shit.
Sparty!
Exactly that, brother. I was telling myself that is exactly it. She did. It's just a rose party going on there. Imagine, right? Imagine you go to apply for entry as a university, and they say, you know, you need to have 5 CXCs to get into the university. And you look at your slip from school and you say, boy, you got 2. I play anyway. And then you are upset when you are not accepted into people university. That's how a lot of women approach.
You share the university, I say, well,
how dare you not want me with my 2 CXCs? You know what I mean? How dare you not want me with my clothing and textiles? Right? You know what? This is exactly how some women approach the thing. As the lady is saying, if you know you want a man, find out what men like. Somebody shared a tweet in our chat, and the guy said he wanted shoes for his birthday. That's all he wanted was a pair of shoes. His wife went out, she planned dinner and all kind of thing. And I had to say to him, man, yeah, but she can't wear the shoes, you know. The shoes only benefit him.
Yeah, but the ground full of the picture and the thing and these balloons and
then she get a food or the rich, she get to dress up nice, she get to take pictures for the gram, etc. So, but she's not interested in giving that man what it is he said he wanted. And then somebody would kind of give us a pair of bata slippers around she out, and she be vexed. Like so, you tell a savage got a lot of women beat. This is exactly what we mean. Just get him how we want. I know all things men don't want much. Showed up my guy Nicholas Collymore, so I'm just easing through the door earlier. Big up Nicholas, man. Good to see you, Frank, as always. Let me press forward, Neil.
But real quick.
Hey.
You know, I love what that woman said, but the question is not, do you want a husband? The question, are you a wife? I think that's the bigger question. You want to be you want a husband, but I want Bugatti. I want to live in Sandy Lane. I want a private jet. But I can't. What I can get a Bugatti with my nice smile and my pretty eyes and say I would like a Bugatti? No. That's not how that works. So you either want a husband and are willing to be a wife, or you just want cash and prizes. You feel entitled to winning something. Anyhow.
Give me next. So this is just a bit of comedic relief here with this next one. Let's check my guy out. He's hilarious to me.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
This is day 1 without beating my meat. This is day 2 without beating my meat. This is day 1 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 without beating my meat. This is the same day, 10 minutes without beating my meat.
That's what I still would tell you. Jerkins for the jerkins.
Oh no, woman in the car.
Woman in the car. But this lady, the woman in the car, but this lady, she actually makes some sense. So let's hear what she has to say. Jen Larson, I think name is. She always has some really cogent stuff to present. So let's hear her.
Let's get it. I see my I have to say Jergens for more than just Hank here. All right, let me get it. 3, 2, 1.
Men on how you guys how you guys roll after relationship. Like women, they will get all dressed up and like put themselves on a yacht with a bunch of old dudes and then like my life's awesome, peace. And the shit's like they don't even work on themselves. But guys will take that negative energy, that bullshit from that relationship, and they will progress it forward into something better and something good. So in the long term, they end up better off. And she's just posting these photos. And trust me, from a girl who hangs with girls and has hung out with girls, the most unfun nights are when you're all fucking dressed up because it's just the most lamest nights. You know, the most fun nights ever are the unplanned one when you look like absolute shit and you get no photos because you were having way too much fun. So guys, if your girl just broke up with you and she's posted all these photos at the club, she's not having fun. I'll tell you that right the fuck now. That is the truth. Just no one has fun and takes photos. What the fuck? Like, think about it. When you are having the most fun of your life, are you taking photos and posting them? No, you're not. It's the dumbest shit.
No, I don't agree with her though. I think once upon a time, I see my ass and saying Glenn Close looking ass. But I would say that back in the day when phone quality and camera quality was not that good. But I think that now it is a bit of narcissism in there. It's a bit of ego stroke.
Not a bit. Not a bit.
Right? Because you could have fun while dancing and walk it up. But either you can record yourself or you can get somebody record you or take those pictures, right? So I think that is what I think. I think if you, I agree that they're not necessarily happy. I personally believe, like, I like hanging with my boys and everything like that. I like the men cool. Men starts on jump. Men are intelligent. Men are everything like that. But nothing beats a good night with a woman. Just sorry. I mean, they're chalk and cheese. They're not even in the same wheelhouse. So I don't understand when women say they don't need a man and they got their girls and they could go with their friends and they could go on wine parties and rose parties and paint parties. But you could go to all these parties, right, with your girls. It boggles my mind how you are how you can twist it in your mind to equate going out with a woman to going out with your friends. It's not the same. When you go out with your partner, you go out with a man, you go out with your significant other, you are going out with a romantic, intimate intent. You going out with you girls, you just looking for company. How is this the same thing? And I keep hearing women say this all the time. Oh, I don't need no man. I got my girls. They got roses. They got this. They got that. See, next, when I buy an Amazon long body long pillows and roses and you know me. You
Lawn them down.
No, you got fill it the tank with diesel. $10 in diesel. You got to put it to start it and all sorts of things, right? But how is this the same thing as a person? And not just a person, but a person that gets you, you get them, you all are in tune, in sync. You know, there's like to put up the soulmate and soul ties and all these terms. When you are in tune and in sync with somebody mentally, physically, and emotionally, you can't beat that with a stick. But y'all, and there's always say who hurt you right there. It's telling me, man, who hurt you? It's telling me, man, asking that all the time. But y'all are so hurt and refusing to acknowledge the fact that y'all would rather pull something, that you use something that a USB cable got when a lick up, when they can't charge it. Right? One would rather say, oh, I can hang out with my friends, or I don't need no man. One would rather hang up on that saying, oh, I ain't date no man because my experience with this man is this man is that man is this the 30 men that I dated, a man is this man. Your experiences got you saying you ain't getting in the dating pool. Right? You can hang out with your friends, you can paint, drink wine, play with yourself, You can do all of these things and not check the fact that you need to heal from previous relationships and the mindset that it has you in. But men is who hurt we. Are we delusional? We don't want to accept help? I confuse, ladies. I confuse. Certainly no one here can tell me. No woman, whether you are heterosexual or you are not, you cannot tell me that going out with your friends on a girl's night out is the same as having an intimate night with your partner. And I ain't talking about going out. I talking about turning on Netflix, popcorn there, throwing a lime in and thing. I'm like, ooh, the new episode of X now come out. I can't wait, girl. You gonna tell me getting out with your friends better than that? Getting out with your friends better than having a nice night when the mark home say, I want you to shave. Neil. I want you to shave that pussy and clean it. But when they come home, eating that for dinner. Yeah, getting out and paying with you girls is more fun than that. Getting out in club party is more fun than that.
There is a school of thought that these sip and paint events and stuff like that have, especially if they're girls, ladies only, they tend to have other extracurricular activities associated with them.
But they pull out the roses?
Never know any, right?
The flora?
I'm speaking about that as a fact in the US for sure, right? Here, Barbados, probably not so much, but we might get there. You know how it is with things.
Yeah, we fall apart here.
Yeah. But for us, it's 9:57 in Barbados and the rest of Eastern Caribbean. We are down to the last one for the night. And I figure it is best that we end with a bit of scripture. And so we are going to invite Pastor Devon Franklin. He is the ex-husband of one Megan Good. And everybody, man, love Megan Good.
Let me play the church. I got to play church here a minute. Give me play the organ.
Yeah. Shout out Megan Good if you're nasty. Mm-hmm. This is her ex-husband, and he is going to present scripture to the people tonight. Okay? Let's get it.
All right. Hallelujah. Amen. All right, let's get it.
In verse 22, this is the creation of the woman, Eve. But you don't hear Eve coming into the earth saying, "Where's my man?" Huh? Am I reading it right? It says the man said. Eve came into the earth. Watch this. Adam was the one who was broken. Eve came into the earth whole. She had both ribs. Society wants women to believe you're broken if you're not with somebody. But God says the woman came into the earth complete, not seeking or needing anyone or anything. I don't know who I'm talking to today, but you got to stand in your power. You are one of one. There's nothing wrong with you if you're not with somebody. You as a woman are complete. You're whole. And I gotta say it because I'm tired of us supporting a culture that tries to make women think there's something wrong with them if they're not married. It's just not true.
No, Dr. Kerry sent this to me, right? And I love that we ended. Oh, but wait, we got comments and stuff like that?
Indeed, we do.
Right. Let me go to the comments. Don't let me interrupt the floor.
Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. The Lord also said, a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Amen. See why we got to use Titus, Neil? Because we like the scriptures when it sound good.
Fair enough.
Marriage is beautiful and God love it, but he also loves us when we're single and able to devote ourselves fully to him, becoming an instrument. Paul actually said it's good to be single and dedicate your life to Christ if you can control yourself. Well, I needed to hear this because I'm still single at 32. Poor thing. During singleness, strengthen your relationship with God so you can withstand temptations. Paul emphasized that. So this lady says, I almost threw my phone. So you see my deal? I can go and I can say, because these ladies are holding on to, we call him Paul and all kind of thing. Oh, I got that ready. Yeah, we had that. I was through my phone. Pastor, you are right. God also said we should go into the world and multiply. I want to have kids. Also, that two hands are better than one. Just me and God, and I'm happy and I'm peace. Just got out of a relationship and I'm scared to be alone. My next step is learning to be happy alone. My girl Sheila says, I needed to hear this. Amen. Some people are called to be married, some are not, and that's okay. I know that's right. I'm complete and whole. This is an awesome word. I watched it yesterday. Thank you for affirming women as a whole. And then some sense came into the conversation.
Get it.
What a wrong interpretation. Preaching isn't everyone's call, I guess. She said, this person said she didn't have to say, where's my man, because he was already there. She didn't know what it was like to be single or alone.
Also, too, my brother, I'm not a, you know me, Anna. I would not claim to be a Bible enthusiast. I would not claim to know the scripture as well. But if I do remember my Sunday school well enough, I think they said that Adam took his rib, or God took the rib from Adam, and made a woman, and she came in complete and whole.
Right.
Meaning that she had to depend on the man for the rib. So by that reasoning, a woman is dependent on a man.
But here's the thing, Neely. My man skipped the part where he said that the man was broken. Why? Because
God broke him.
God broke him
to make the woman.
I don't get it.
Right? And why did God make Eve for Adam, if we can use the scripture? And to make sure
be a help meet.
This is fascinating stuff. And then
no, Neil, that's the wrong F. It's foolishness and fuckery.
Fascinating foolishness and fuckery. How about that?
That is what that is.
Triple F. But what got me right is you gonna come and say, oh yeah, let me go back to some of these comments here real quick. Right? It said the Lord said a man find a woman, find a husband, find a good thing. Good. Women, it's beautiful and God love it, but it should become an instrument. So you gotta use yourself to be God, be single. And you know, you be a vessel for God, be an instrument for God, right? Paul actually said it's good to be single and dedicate your life to Christ if you can control yourself, right? I love in this because then there's this other one here. Wait, hold on. There's this other one here. Oh, wait, hold on. There's this other one here. Oh, I need to hear this. 32 single. During singleness, strengthen your relationship with God so you can withstand temptation. Paul emphasized that. Good. So we have brought to you, ladies and gentlemen, so much footage of women twerking while pregnant, women talking about shitting out of my ass, women talking about squirting. We have had a preponderance of evidence. So yes, everybody get clocked and say, yeah, Reverend Franklin on his shit this morning. This Sunday morning on the pulpit, he preaching. Right? You know, a woman came into the world whole. It said it in scripture, look at it. It said that men are broken and women are complete and whole and do not need a man. They do not need marriage to complete them. They do not. But we can ignore the other parts that say you gotta be a righteous woman and that, you know, you should be just with one woman.
Contentious.
And yeah, we can left out the parts that really hold women accountable to how we behave nowadays, right? Well, then you bring Titus today. I didn't even know that I had a Titus in the Bible to show you how I know about the Bible, but Titus say, right? We can use all of these things. We pick and choose, and this bothers me. It fascinates me. It bothers me. It frustrates me. That we can twist the narrative to fit what we want. We can have a man. When a man says a woman comes into the world complete and the man are broken, please accept the man word. We can take that man word. The pastor man says so. But when GD Drakes or whatever, TD Drakes. When TD Jakes, Drakes or whatever you name, what do you man name? When the man come and he talking and holy women critical, right? Telling the woman, you know, there's some holes in this house and all this thing. We still look at these man being misogynistic, this antiquated Bible talk.
Yeah.
It is accepted when we bigot the women. Derek used to even say, Derek Jackson came back. He's on his comeback tour. Women eating up what he said after his wife come out and said this woman had me in a rotation. His wife and him in the rotation. And I had number 1 or 2. In it. I had fetal deletions and stuff like that for my man. Right? We can big up men like Derek Jackson. But when me and Derek, 2 poor little black boys from the Caribbean come and say, well, could there. When I hear that and interpret that to say, you see, men broken and women come into the world complete. God say, you know what? Man is imperfect, so let me break this rib and create a perfect being. But not understanding that God created woman to be with man, to be a companion to man. He created man first. He did not create man and they say, oh, I can improve this model, let me make a woman. The man say, you know what? This man by himself. I met two elephants, I met 2 this, I met 2 that, I met 2 birds, I met all these things. But shoot, I met a man. It's only fair that I met 2 women. I mean, met a partner of two humans. So let me break this rib and met the man. Put some dust on it, add some water, stir. Right? Up pops a woman. Right? But we can take that scripture and run with it because a man says so in the Bible and say, you know what? I never know that. So Women, we don't need no man. We need to be single. And then we can further empower our foolishness and fuckery, our fantastic foolishness and fuckery. We can come and say, oh, but you know, we got to be in singleness to be a vessel for God. We need to be an instrument for God. And we need to be single so we could let God be present in our life and be more closer to God. But yeah, still be in the club twerking and got roses and skinning up with Puma, taking off
Twerking
party
is a
and trading shit.
spiritual healing.
It blows my cool. The body count don't matter. I can sleep with whoever I want. But this being a vessel and instrument for God, this is standing up in your righteousness and your Christianness and your divinity as God made you. You squirting and all sorts of things on podcasts and talking all this crap. OnlyFans and all that there, and nobody can hold you accountable to it. But you can come and say, Ben, a pastor come and in my opinion, incorrectly interprets a Bible verse. You can come and enforce that with other Bible verses. So what Paul said, be single, work for yourself, and be an instrument for God. Man, it's nothing about roses. He ain't saying nothing about skinning out for the men. He ain't saying nothing about shit that make people ask. Matter of fact, he said, wait, what Titus is, man? That's what Titus is, man. Titus said, likewise tease the older women to be reverent in the way they live, not to be slanderers or addicted to much wine, but to teach what is good. Huh? That ain't Bible too. That part is same Bible.
We gonna twerk on stage when we pregnant. I bet we party overboard.
Yo, this is. I wish, honestly, there's times that I wish I had done like a sociology, a psychological degree or something like that, so I could fully understand the psychosis that's going on here. You would do anything to validate righteousness, to take the accountability away from women. Anything you would say, do, bring any reference, twist any narrative, just so that we can hold women accountable. But men, call blame.
You see, Neil was really at play, right? Because you say you wish you had done a bit of psychology, right? But what you're seeing here, Neil, because we would have talked about this before, right? We did a stream called the Triad.
Jeez, you getting back your crate there, boy.
Yeah, that doing crate, right?
Triad was
and ago. What we're hearing when we did that, we talked about the dark triad traits: narcissism, psychopathy, Machiavellianism, right? Mm-hmm. So let me get these definitions here. So, right, narcissism, excessive interest in, admiration of oneself and one's physical appearance, right? Psychopathy, no. Mental illness or disorder, right? And then Machiavellianism. Personality trait centered on manipulativeness, deception, callousness. Right? So when you put them all those things together, somebody would come and tell you, yeah, as you said, they would start to quote Titus. No, quote Paul.
Titus. No, Titus, the left of that part, but
they won't Titus. But they can definitely hear from Paul.
Yeah.
Right? Because your Machiavellianism. Yeah, you're going to achieve it. However, you would twist whatever is necessary, however which way, to achieve the outcome you want. That's what we're listening to here. And this idiot, because Jesus, if I'm wrong, let me know. Right? He had Megan he recently get divorced. Yeah. But maybe about a year and change. Yeah. Right? A year and change, he divorced. And I could bet my head that whoever he talking to now is diametrically opposed or opposite to Megan. He ain't gotten a strong, independent woman. Wrong, he no. Believe
he ain't got no that feel she complete and don't need a man. And
exactly. He ain't looking for that kind of woman. And you know that's what makes these men so very dangerous. Because a man like Ace Metaphor, that we saw earlier tonight on tonight's conversation, Ace Metaphor is that guy. Oh, you ladies who don't gotta do nothing when perfect as you are, is these men in shit, these men in this, that, and next, and the third. Meanwhile, he got a woman that's getting gym 3, 4, 5 times a week. He said he never looked at her degree. It never mattered. She's a very To hear him tell it almost submissive woman, that's I don't want to say fully submissive, but that's the word that we use. And I cut back in my head that that's what Devon Franklin talking about now. That's the kind of woman he talking to now. Right? Are you coming and encouraging these women to be lonely? Why? Because they go to church every Sunday. I put offering and you play it. When they get on the covering our man still like he talking bare junk. You need to start listening to that. That is bare foolishness. Because now their life's experience is going to show them that don't when they say a real man. Now when they come into contact with a certain type of man, what he talking about is a joke. And this is why he's warning the ladies and all the men on this sound of my voice, be careful with who the people you listening to. These is metaphors, these Devon Franklins now, and these Dr. Umars that come away place encouraging you to be unaccountable and just walk about living la vida loca. You could do a hot girl summer and then come back and get the results you want. No, you cannot do things backward and then expect to get the right result. It don't work nowhere else in life. It certainly will not work in the open dating market.
Hallelujah. But watch it in now. Let me get church organ. Let me get church organ. This is important. Because we quoting Bible now. We calling Bible into things. So let me go. So this is from Genesis. Let me get Genesis 2:4-3. And it said, "But for Adam no suitable helper was found. So the Lord God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. And while he was sleeping, he took one of the man's ribs and then closed up the place with flesh. Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man and brought her to the man and said, 'This is now bone of my bone,
and
flesh of my flesh.
Flesh
of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man.'" So if we can quote the good word and the holy book, right? And women are complete. They came into the word complete. They did not. They came in the word. They came in the world for a man. If we can quote the Bible now, I just playing y'all the game. If we can quote the Bible, you were made to be with a man, to help the man, to be the yang to the man's yin. That is why you were created. You were created for man. So if we can get into this completeness and you come into the world, if we can thought you staying straight. Don't mind Devon Franklin dipsy doodling. And I am not saying that a woman is to be subservient to a man. That's not what I'm saying. I want to be clear. But certainly if a man must provide a rib, provide for a woman to keep her whole and steady and complete. Certainly a woman must provide something for a man too. She don't have to provide a rib, but she could provide some sort of stability and comfort and emotional stability and certainly peace of mind, and not take her child that she's impregnated with and twerk on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I've missed my call and I should have gone into evangelism. But I just saying foolishness is fuckery. And if we can use a source, let me use all the whole source. Don't pick and choose the source and talk about Paul. You think Paul is saying, look, take your panty off and trade off your boat? But Paul ain't saying nothing about that.
Paul is discreet.
Paul tell you better over shit in my ass. Paul tell you to be a woman of Paul tell you to be a grandmother of children and to be a squirter and tell the world and be public. No.
Paul, I love it.
So if you can call a source, call a source. That's all I'm saying. Don't be looking at Devon Franklin and be there saying preach and share about Dr. Carey. I love Dr. Carey. Dr. Carey said to me, look at this Rast. Look at this. That would be a good guy here doing. Oh, be a good free here. Somebody here doing. Huh? That is foolishness and fuckery. That is, do not listen to this and start picking and choosing for your Bible and use this as a reason why you used to be single and you should be independent and you don't need no man. No. And as long as this channel is up, we can call it out the foolishness and fuckery and the hypocrisy. I tell you, men perfect, ladies. Certainly, men are not perfect. We got our own struggles too, but our struggles on Front Street. But it's pull it out the Bible. But let's bring all the examples and show how many ain't shit. But I got news for y'all. Women ain't shit either. None of we ain't shit. So we can either be bending over and putting asses together and shitting, or we can say, all right. We was taking the piss. We had too much fun. We need to really bring it in. Yeah? And stop empowering foolishness and fuckery.
That's a fact. Folks, it is 16 minutes past your 10 in Barbados, West Eastern Caribbean. This has been another great discussion. We had a blast bringing it to you. And it's still gonna clear my phone, so we may do another one on Thursday. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, these come in pairs.
Yeah,
much like Adam and Eve.
You know, one gonna bring the other. Just say. But yeah, folks, shoot, we don't make up the rules. We just make sure you know where they are, right?
Certainly not.
You can ignore reality all you want, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. Be the best version of you for you. We can see you guys again on Thursday. And as you traverse these dating streets, please remember. Believe that. We can see you on Thursday. The conversation shorts kind of this week. Peace.
Love.